it's weird because they always like re-go over shit, or whatever throughout the years, and so I'm not sure when this was actually produced, but it seems like it's been churched up like way more PC.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll know it when you see. You'll know it when you see the part. You'll be like, what the fuck? I don't. And but it might not be too. That just might be.
It's been like since high school days since I watched it, so I might not be.
But no, this one's pretty good because it's talking about like freezing his dad while they were like still on planet and all that shit, and like things leading up to everything. So it's real cool for like some back history, which I'm more familiar with Dragon Ball by itself than Dragon Ball Z. And like I understand Dragon Ball Z, basically Vegeta comes to Earth, and before that, a bunch of robots and shit like that, or whatever, or maybe it's
even when I was into them, like those are the ones that I liked. Was the first two, Dragon Ball and then Z. And anything after that, I didn't really like.
Hello. Just at a buddy's house right now for a while. It's just gonna be me, Adeline, and Anderson going to the pool. So. 29. All right. Well, that works for me. I can take the kids to Till Taylor, so they'll still be happy. They don't care. Water's water. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be wrapped up till about 3:30 or so, but anytime after that, just get a hold of me. Alright, talk to you later.
Why, what?
Alright, bye. That works for me. It was not the super, like, really hot to go out swimming anyways. So, yeah. Alright, Kitty. I'm like, oh, you're a fluffy and feisty one. I'm gonna set you down there, mate. It's alright. It's alright.
I was gonna say he shouldn't freak out. He's pretty chill. That's why I picked him.
Oh, there we go.
He was the chill one out of the bunch.
Yeah, I picked the
name of the podcast. Well, I mean, we're gonna be discussing it. I mean, why not? I'm not gonna lie to you and say we're discussing Santa Claus when we're talking
speaking
about
of Santa Claus. We did have a gift exchange.
Yeah, look at us.
So there,
look at us. Look at it. We're giving each other gifts.
Mind flux, huh?
You like that?
I mean, you're not cussing, but anybody who knows anything,
right,
we're talking mind fucks.
Like mind flux. It's like
that's
got
how
two
you call
meanings.
aliens. You don't put it right there. You put it up there.
It's like two different meanings. It's a joke. It's funny. You're like, wait, he almost said mind fuck. And then it's like a transformation of the mind. Mind flux.
Mind transformation, huh?
Took me like almost 5 years, I think, to make that album. Having a kid didn't help. That'll put the brakes on it real quick.
Oh, I thought you were talking about watching childbirth. There's nothing like seeing your significant other's vagina stretched. Like, for me, I was like, I could fist you, honey. I could. She's like, no, you can't. That's when I'm having the baby.
My baby mama had a C-section.
Did you do it yourself?
I wish. Fuck.
Like, I don't know. I just showed the doctors a clip of Freddie got fingered. Like, oh,
dude,
it's
they
a
were
baby.
Like, dude, if you have a weak stomach, you might want to stand back. I was like, nah, bitch. I want to see this shit.
No, I was
She's like, where's Jeremy? Where's Jeremy? I'm like, I'm right here. She was all fucked up.
Well, see, that's not too bad. The vaginal birth, sometimes they can poop. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that while you're taking a drink. But no, it was weird because, like, I'm there watching everything while the legs are all spread and all that, all dilated and whatnot, head popping out, and the doctor's like, all right, push, he's got like this timing of pushing, like, all right, take a break for 2 seconds, now push for 2 minutes, kind of thing, and like, all of a sudden I see the doctor putting like one of those little like puke pans like right before my wife's anus, and I'm just like, what's that
They
for?
used a puke pan.
And he's like, you'll see. And then like at the last push, like, no poop touch my kids, all right? No poop touch my children. But like right for that final push, for a lot of women, like, it's so gnarly, your bowels open up too, and like a couple things pop out.
I have a brown baby boy.
I mean,
there's
nothing. I mean, there's nothing to me beautiful about childbirth. It's cool, a life is being, brought up. But who knows? The kid might grow up to be Jeffrey Dahmer, so don't be that happy yet. Give the kid a few years. See if he's torturing cats, hiding dead animals under there. Then after that, you can figure out if you want to praise your kid or not. Don't just start, oh, little beautiful sweet baby. Yeah, so was Hitler. Hitler was a little beautiful baby. He didn't have that mustache. He wasn't born with it. So I don't think I'd have to look around a little bit. But
Maybe for Hitler they didn't get the pan fast enough, and that's where he's got the.
Oh, that's poop.
Maybe they call it a Hitler stash when you wipe shit on somebody's lip. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's a whole deeper meaning.
Dirty, I never know what's the actual meaning of a dirty Sanchez. I've never Wikipedia'd it or anything like that. I thought
it's basically the same thing, but you just you smear it more. It's with the hits. The Hitler, you just kind of give them a little
people
one.
in Europe have a thing against Hitler, where for some reason people in the U.S. have a thing against Hispanic guys. Hence the Sanchez.
That's what it is. It's different cultures. Different cultures. That's all it is.
But Hispanics didn't do a mass genocide on people.
They didn't have to.
We had that. They had the Alamo. That was it, right? I remember. Remember the Alamo?
Score, Hacker. What is up? Welcome to the stream, guys.
Oh, Hacker 250, huh?
We haven't even got to orgasmic birth yet. We got to shitting while birthing so far.
Well, that's what most people That's what most people deal with birth. So I think when people hear orgasmic birth, they're like, how can I? But that ties in with your orgasmic shit. Men can have orgasmic shits. If you take your shit the right way and you know how to squeeze your turd around in there, you can milk the prostate. I've been told, and so that's how males can get off while something's coming out of their hole. So it's kind of the same. So that might be why women kind of poop too. It's all in the same root,
It's
know.
All, yeah, it's
in
all
your
the same area.
chakra or whatever,
Well, I never understood blumpkins. Why would you want a blumpkin? And now that I've thought about that, that I've taken a shit's 1/3 of an orgasm, maybe that's why you want to get that much more out of your fucking orgasm. I
mean, I know someone who has had a blumpkin, but he's my in-law, so I don't really want to talk to it. But it's my wife's brother, and we have the same name, which is kind of weird. We say it different though. My wife calls me Andy, and she calls her brother Andrew, which is super weird. But at the same time, my wife's name's Kathleen, and I have a sister named Catherine. I swear there's not some weird incest thing going on with me and my wife. Yeah, we've always wanted to fuck our siblings, so we just hooked up with someone with the same name as our son. I didn't even realize
there's a lot of twins that do that. Identical twins. They'll swap their fucking places and fuck each other's wife and shit.
Yeah, my wife has a twin, but luckily it's a fraternal, not an identical. And plus, I'd be able to tell. I'm pretty sure their vaginas look a little different. One slept with 10 people, the other slept with 100. So when you sleep with 10 times more people, I feel like your vagina's gonna look 10 times as different.
Those are gonna be some pretty droopy curtains.
Well, unless you're putting hemorrhoid ointment on them. That is a little tidbit for you guys.
Hemorrhoid ointment? Shrinks them back up?
Yep.
Tighten up that pussy?
Sabrina told me that. Alan
No
Wolf's
fucking
mom.
way.
And that bitch don't lie. She doesn't know how to lie. That's from the heart or the inside. It's from the inside. No matter what Sabrina talks. But she's like, want to know how I keep my pussy nice and tight? I was like, yeah, I'd like to know because you fuck it like I was an asshole back then. I was like, bullshit, you can't keep that tight. She's like, nope. You just take a little bit of hemorrhoid ointment and you rub it around the pussy hole. She's like, do not get it on your pee hole because it'll close your pee hole shut. And you'll have to go in the fucking hospital and they'll have to shove a catheter in you so you can pee until the swelling goes down. Or, I mean, not the swelling, but the tightening. Because that's what it does to your hemorrhoids, I guess.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's like a hooker trick or something. Guys fucking, damn girl, your pussy's so tight, you must have only been doing this for a week and shit. Really, she's been doing it for 7 years, man. Enough to claim it on taxes.
It's not rough, you wouldn't be able to you can't tell, it's shrunken, there's not shrink wrinkles, I guess I want to say.
Well, I have seen an adult pleasure toy, and the insides do have wrinkles. There are, it's multiple folds, smashed together.
I think you'd be able to tell. You'd be like, man, this is a little grainy.
Depends how long it's been. You haven't got laid in a while, and you just keep watching porno, and that just floods your brain with bullshit, thinking that's how sex works. Those bitches are getting paid $2,000.
Probably desperate people too, so yeah.
My wife watched some things on 2020, and I guess I figured the porn industry would be clean, It's so dirty. A lot of those top stars, they have shit, but they're top stars, so directors just keep casting people with them and fucking when I was brought up, I thought if you were to be a porn star, you go through a lot of medical shit, fucking it's all clean people because they want you to work for a while. They don't want you to be a star for a year, get AIDS, and die. You know.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
Well, I figured out. My wife told me it's not true. Like fucking HSV runs vampant, man.
HSV?
Yeah. It's a nice way to say fucking crotch warts.
Crotch warts?
See? You laugh when I say crotch warts. When I say HSV, you're like, oh.
I've never heard it called that.
HSV, right on, man. Something like that. I don't know.
No, I remember watching one of those shows where it's like,
I was in the health
the
department.
wife of a porn star, and this chick like fucking did this gangbang, and then found out afterwards she had fucking AIDS.
Like before the gangbang or after?
No, she got tested after, and they're like, yeah, you got HIV. Oh fuck.
Oh my
Fucking
god,
cat.
that almost gave me AIDS, man.
Yeah,
Talking
yeah.
about blood transfusions. Next thing I know, I'm feeling like a syringe in my arm.
He's clean, don't worry.
But yeah, as far as building that spinner, my biggest problem was I don't have a jigsaw anymore. And to cut a circle, you need a jigsaw. Because I was going to make a legit wheel. I was going to come here with like some home improvement shit where it's like hooked to a Harbor Freight motor. We hit spin up to about 3,000 RPMs.
Well, that's why I told Grant.
And then cut the power.
You know, like, he's real good with the crafts. He'd probably make something badass.
No,
We're expecting cardboard and shit. He'd probably make something fucking cool.
But no, if you would like me to make a permanent spinner board where we can just, like, glue stick different categories.
We can make more games and stuff every podcast. But yeah, me and Grant had been thinking about that for a while. We were planning to do it this weekend and then shit fell through for him, so. To be a new dad.
I was gonna say, Trump didn't deport him. He looked pretty American to me, but I know he's cracking down, man. Like, I'm alright right now. My dad's scared, because my dad actually was scared, though, too. I don't mean to get political, but it's just funny, because my dad is an immigrant. He came from South America, so he's brown. He's not black, he's brown.
Salad, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
But he was all freaking out because a couple years ago, he knew where his paperwork was when he came to America and shit, which, like, he has the social security number, so, I mean, it wouldn't be hard to prove he's a citizen, but he likes to know where his documentation is, where he came to America when he's, and he can't find it. He's like, son, you might not see me soon. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, they might come and get me. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, I can't find my paperwork from when I came to America. I was like, that's 1957. Like, I don't think they're worried about you.
Right.
He's like, I don't know. If so, send me money.
I think they're more worried about them coming in than they are finding the fuckers that are.
Well,
And your dad's legit, so what's he fucking worried about?
Because my dad's weird. But no, like.
Wolverine can't be circumcised.
Well, wait. It depends if he was cut before or after. Or wait, no.
Fucker went out.
Was Wolverine born with his healing powers?
Yeah.
I thought
he had the healing powers already, and then they.
They inject him with the animanium footage.
Yeah.
Was Wolverine's not Jewish? He is Canadian. Is he supposed to be Canadian in the MCU? Or Wolverine's not in the MCU? Or wait, they're trying to introduce X-Men into the MCU. That's why they started with Deadpool, and Deadpool and Colossus have their thing. Is because X-Men is owned by Fox. Fox style stupid X-Men. Remember back in the day, but just stupid X-Men that we didn't really care that much about. Now we got the MCU and they're trying to tie it together. I don't know what we're talking about Wolverine. But so I'm thinking Wolverine's Canadian, and Canadian people, a lot of them speak French, which means they're not cut. Yep, you're right. French weenies aren't cut. They don't do that.
Well, and like he's got the healing power, so the doctor would just be baffled by he'd have this pile of foreskin. And he's just like, I keep cutting it off, and it comes back.
Oh God, it sucked. It came back twofold.
Then if he was smart, he could make a business, and he could fry him up and call them poplars or something. Like Futurama.
I don't watch all the Futurama, but I know.
And then you got this endless supply of fucking dickhood that you're just selling people.
I know about the German story though.
Millions.
Who the fuck sells it? I want to be ate. Alright, I'll eat you. Come on over to my place. Alright, I'll bring a bottle of Chardonnay. And then do fillets you. Cut your dick off. You gotta try eating it. It doesn't work, so you feed it to the dog.
Did they feed it to the dog?
I think that's what I heard. Is like
I just remember he fed it like he ate his own penis.
He tried. Is what so it's different. This is like a game of telephone. By the time it gets around, so what I heard, long story short, is.
Well, don't they have footage? I thought the guy recorded it.
I fucking hear that.
I thought the guy recorded it or something, didn't he? Because the guy
if you're gonna commit
the guy went to court for it. You know, because they're like, should we charge him for murder or what? They didn't know how to fucking handle it, but yeah, they're going over it in court, and I could have swore they had footage, like he was recording it and shit.
I don't know, but from what I heard is like they started like cutting some fillets off. Dude's all into it, and they're like, "All right, let's get to the good part." He's like, "All right, cut it off, man."
Fucking A.
You know,
Cut my dick off,
he
man.
cuts it off, like, "Yeah, now fry it," you know. And a penis isn't made of meat. Like, I mean, yeah, you beat your meat, but that's just a saying, all right? Like, for some reason, you know, dumb people in Germany, and this could be dumb people everywhere, but, you know, I'm being particular. Dumb people in Germany think penises are made of meat, and they think they're edible.
It's more just like tissue, right?
It's tissue.
Blood vessels.
Yeah, I say it's tissue with all kinds of little, like, pockets for blood to go into. A lot of pockets, at least in my case. You know, so I'm a grower, not a shower, all right? Sorry. Doctor made a fucking arrest. But no, Wolverine. I think with some mutants, back to what we were talking about. I think some mutants don't develop their powers till later on. I'm going by the Fox lore, but in X-Men, Rogue, she was fine. She could play with herself. She could touch kids, and then one day, she touched a boy and almost killed him.
Did you say she could touch kids?
She was a kid. It's legit thing.
Okay.
It's okay to fuck a 14-year-old if you are 14.
I don't know. It just still sounds weird.
I mean, when I was 15,
She's okay. She could touch kids.
when I was 15, I touched kids.
That doesn't sound good.
I had to say it myself, dude, to fucking hear how bad it sounds.
That sounds like you're 15 and you're still like you're touching like kids, you know? Like, yeah, like
yeah, I'll take that babysitting job.
right? Yeah.
Oh, there's only one kid? All right, that's even perfect. You know, when there's two, sometimes. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I
Where
like
can I start?
I like to have an audience, but that'll be all right.
I used to enjoy.
Why are we saying these things?
Because we're not baked enough. We haven't drank any alcohol yet.
You want a shot? Do you want a shot?
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
We got some. You guys know me. I don't fuck around when it comes to whiskey. I get the good stuff. Good stuff.
I've got.
Here you go, man. Choose your shot glass.
2 cigars made of
Have
that.
yourself.
Or dipped in that
I'll take
stuff.
some with you, man.
Vegas, baby. All right.
That's my favorite.
Love it.
It's the dirtiest fuck.
I don't know. Here, let me see it. It's a cowboy town. I know that if it's gonna have any germs on it, I'd rather have it not have germs on it.
Let's go wash it.
Well, why, man? We're in the West. Like this, I'm washing it right now. Being a kindergarten teacher might be difficult. Not touching kids. Just kidding. Wait, just kidding to what? Like it wouldn't be difficult, or you're just kidding about the statement you said? Because putting JK
right, yeah.
after that, like what? You know what? I have a couple rules on my stream. I don't know what rules you're at, but
There's no rules on my stream, dude.
my 3.
We've had cops show up.
My 3 rules are no exploiting children, no exploiting women, and no hurting yourself. But Germ doesn't care about those things, so exploit and hurt.
Yeah, like I said.
So is it hard to
I
break
told you about the time we. No, there's like a little tab,
Oh,
and
okay.
you just, yeah.
I'd love to watch this stuff on how it's made. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, it says they fucking dip every bottle and shit. Like the family makes every
Really?
bottle and everything. They say they don't make them in huge quantity because their fucking families making. They don't have like a big manufacturing plant or anything. They're just fucking old family style.
I'm gonna let it aerate for a minute.
I'm going. That's a double shot, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go for.
I haven't had any whiskey for a long time. Luckily, my wife's not watching. She's like, "Don't you do it!" Last time I polished off a fifth with me and a buddy. You know, it's just a fifth, but like I thought I was John Rambo. I kind of crawled around on my roof, almost fell off. I was hiding in bushes, telling people that nothing is over, while in the bushes, nothing is over. Nothing is over. I went into full character. It was horrible. And I don't know why. Like I got all drunk and I was like, "Yeah, I'm John Rambo. No one's gonna mess with me. You want some, huh? I'm a fucking war hero. I used to pilot goddamn $2 million aircraft. You come here and spit on me, call me a baby killer? I thought it was a football."
Are you gonna see the new one? I guess you kind of have to, right?
I'm obligated.
It's your name.
Yeah, I'm obligated. I need to start buying more of the Highlanders and stuff. Like I've got all the Rambos, all the Rockies and
Cats
shit.
on your armchair.
That's on your armchair.
The arm of your chair. That's what I meant.
You can smell the liquor, can ya?
So give me a shot.
Alright, here's to the gash that never heals. There is no soap this side of hell that can wash away that fishy smell.
Sure.
Cheers. Fire water.
I'm like a high school kid trying to drink or some shit. I gotta have a chaser.
I like it to sit there, bird. I like to feel how. Oh, it's sitting right there now. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Feel
the burn.
Doesn't that feel good, Mr. Bigglesworth?
You responded. You're like, yeah. It does.
Whew. Smell it. Yeah, got a little burn to it. It's good though. Yeah, I forgot to advertise myself coming on here, but I kind of had a problem. I'm having a little bit of a dispute with a company. They're called CBS. You ever heard of them?
Like television company?
Yeah, they're fucking pissed off not playing MacGyver on my streams.
Oh, that reminds me. UMG that claimed your fucking video. H3H3, their last podcast, they were talking about. They're like, we got to put a stop to these motherfuckers. Apparently, there's a huge problem with them just claiming everybody's shit. You say the title of a song and they'll fucking claim it. So that's how they claimed you for no reason. And the funny thing was, he's like, yeah, and they only fuck with these big guys. I was like, I wanted to put in the comments like, no way, dude, my buddy's not a fucking big. He doesn't even have monetized videos, and they claimed his shit.
Yeah, I'm under half a K subscribers, so.
Jesus, man, I'm not even 200.
I'm at like 3 something.
Like one of my last streams, somebody was like, road to 200, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm still sitting at like 190 something.
Yeah, but I give in to trolls. You don't. Like I'll fucking.
That's true.
I'll throw down. I'll explain my life story too. Like I love justifying myself.
And you stream Playroom a lot more than I do. That helps a lot. A lot of people like to watch that more.
Yeah, because I sit there, then I'll have my wife sitting there with cleavage, and then that like triples the views. They're like, boobs? What? These people don't know they can go to Pornhub and like see like boobs. But yeah, I've noticed like the Playroom, because I watch it, I know how the waves of the Playroom flow. Even putting like, there's only 2 people watching. Even putting an old crack hoe in the background, sipping on a beer while you're in front of the camera screaming.
Titties get you subscribers so fast.
Well, not even just titties, just a female.
Yeah, any kind of female. She could be just like showing nothing but feet, and they're like, "Oh God, feet."
Yeah. No, I've had people like demand to see my wife's feet. I'm like, let me see her feet. Let me see her feet.
We were gonna have like a deadly drinking game, but Grant wasn't able to show up.
Yeah,
that's what this was for.
There's got to be 3 people for a drinking game. That way, 2 people can gang up on 1 person. However it be, you know. Me and Gert versus GeRM, GeRM and Gert versus me, me and GeRM versus Gert.
Oh.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Like,
actually, I don't mind that movie.
I haven't seen it.
It's like, you think, like, I avoided it for long, but when I watched it, I was like, I actually like this.
I get it confused with Kick-Ass, because they all came out at the same time.
True.
And I'm like, oh, it's just those high school nerdy kids I could kick the shit out of.
No, I really like the kind of video game comic book, like, they're still trying to capture that in the film.
Well,
and it kind of makes it good in a way, you know, because, like, you're not supposed to be serious about it, I guess.
I don't know. It's the last comic book style film I took seriously was The Warriors.
The Warriors.
What's the matter? You going faggot?
I didn't see the remake.
Ajax. I love Ajax. Even my son loves Ajax.
Yeah. YouTube is gonna work with. They're trying to work with UMG to like. They want to fucking like get all these old music videos and stuff that are on YouTube and give them like this HD fucking makeover. They want to fucking George Lucas the shit is what it sounds like.
I like Midnight Oil, Beds of Burning, nice and grainy.
A lot of people,
the way it is.
They're getting bad feedback because a lot of big YouTubers are like, no, don't fuck with those guys. They're already fucking up our shit, you know, by claiming all our videos. And then there's people that, you know, that watch these music videos and they're going, dude, leave my music videos alone.
Sounds like Anonymous needs to get involved.
Let's just start fucking hacking the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Fucking Anonymous, man. I can never take those guys seriously.
I don't know because like I see like evidence in them doing stuff, but it's just people when they do it, they say they're anonymous. But I guess does that make them anonymous then because they're saying they're anonymous? Like,
Well,
being
that's
an-
why I never could take them seriously because
But they
you could
don't-
just anybody could join, you know, and it's like seemed like any stoner
But-
was joining and wearing a Guy Fawkes mask and taking bong hits and going, oh, I'm fucking anonymous.
which he is.
You know.
But I mean, we don't know who he is. But the nice thing about being anonymous is you don't know how serious someone is about it. You know, you just see a mask and you don't know if this guy's like a level 1 wizard or a level 12 wizard.
Well, that's
And-
that's the problem. Is like to me it just seems like a bunch of fucking posers, and then there's probably a very few actual guys in the shadows hacking shit,
welcome to skateboarding.
not wearing a Guy Fawkes mask.
Welcome to skateboarding when I was younger, man. I go to fucking middle school and there'd be this skater tail like, yeah, I skate.
You
And
want
I'd
to
be
try
like,
this out?
fuck yeah. And I'd be like, what you talking about? You skate. I'm on the field every fucking day. I never seen you. I'll drop names like Sam Buskell and Andrew Benchy, and it's like, dude, your dad's a cop. You're not a hard. What the fuck? I don't know. Okay,
my shit's in there.
Give me the.
See,
What?
I took it out. I
Where'd
keep
you
my
get this?
at Pendleton campus.
At the smoke shop. They had
Smoke?
the
Yeah,
Pendleton Cannabis, the smoke shop on fucking Southgate.
yeah, the dispensary.
Yeah. What?
Yeah,
I don't go there 'cause that's where the cool. That's where like the.
that's where the cool people go. I know. That's why I go there.
I go to High Desert. That's where the dirty rats go. And then there's Kind Leaf, and that's where the preps go.
That's where like people that are like this
Cool.
go. You know, their nose is way the fuck up in the clouds. Those kind of people go into kindly.
Wow, this thing is so cool.
I might have taken the last one. I don't know,
Is
but
this thing cocked and ready, or I need to?
you gotta turn it on.
Okay, I don't know. I'm used to the old school. Say,
I
hey,
want
you know,
like I want to stand like you have, so I can have that thing sitting on something and I can just heat it. You know. I don't like holding it. I feel like, you know, if something happened, my cat fucking jumps in my lap. I'm like, oh shit.
that can happen, Rabbit.
Anonymous. That's in 2013 shit. Right? That right? Are they still active? Do they still do anything? Or
Yeah, I'm subscribed.
You're subscribed.
Wait, they
Their
haven't-
YouTube channel?
There's a few different YouTube channels that claim to be
my
anonymous.
God. Oh, I'm sure there's a fuck ton of
We
them.
are anonymous. We are everywhere.
What is it? We never forgive or something. What's their?
Are you clogged, man?
Oh, you don't want to like press it directly on it. Usually you'll get a glob in there that'll fuck it. That's why I want a tray like you got, so I can just, you know, down the fucking edge of it.
I need redemption. Redemption.
Go for it, man. That's not all I got. I got another shit right here.
Oh, we're gonna be smoking fecal matter. Where are you people? Come on.
Who? Anonymous got arrested? Nah, man, they don't get arrested.
We'll get laid.
Oh, you can put water in it too. I forgot. I just don't have any water. And she was all like,
because California keeps stealing it.
and she's all like, you can have the water in there, and she's like, if you want, you can take the end off and put it in there to cool it off. If you're just trying to cool it off. It's like, dude, that's how she sold me on it. I'm buying it.
She told you to drop water on hot titanium.
I never thought about that.
You gotta ask her out, man. She's not like the kind of gal that'll do anything. Can I put that there? Well, yeah. Right on.
Good thing I didn't try that. Well, I was thinking, I was like, why, you know, like, if you actually had that off, you have water in there, and then this thing's hot, you want to pull that off and fucking stick it in.
See, my thing is I can't see what's going on there as far as the chambers and shit. That's what scares me with putting water in. I have one that takes water, but
I'd have to test it
yeah,
out.
see, I can see what's going on. But I do know because I've accidentally like blown in it on accident, so it'll push the water like to where it's not supposed to go, right where the titanium goes, and it's hit that titanium. And when water hits fucking red hot, I thought the thing was gonna blow up.
That's fucking scary.
Because when the water hits that hot titanium, it instantly boils and expands, so you're dealing with a gas expansion, you know,
Yeah.
inside of a glass container. And I know glass can blow up easy. I've worked on whatever they call it, making wax. That's not what they call it. A laboratory. DT, stay out of my laboratory unless you're naked.
Yeah, you remember fucking Ty?
What?
Trench coat? Big native dude.
You mean the guy that robbed A&PM with a shillelagh?
I used to be around him when he'd make fucking pedos out of cigar tubes, and like that shit was always scary. He was just always like, ugh!
Oh,
He'd
yeah.
heat it up, and then he'd start blowing into it, you know, to make the fucking ball. And so you're just like, ugh!
No, that's dangerous.
It is. It's fucking nuts.
Yes, you're anonymous. I knew someone would pop in that I knew. I knew it. No offense to the salad world. Once more.
Maybe I got mixed up with Lizard Squad. And Lizard Squad, I remember, didn't they hack PlayStation for like, it was down for like a month, I think. On the online shit. Maybe more than that. But it was back when I was still playing on Xbox 360, so I was like, haha,
Ew.
suckers.
Gross.
Now I play on fucking, what's gross?
You sell your Xbox? It's not in this room, is it?
Oh, nah, dude.
I would have been able to tell. I would have been like, dude.
I went through so many of those things. I think we ended up shooting them or some shit in the end.
Did you have Joe Pesci help you out?
No, that would have been really cool if he was there, though.
I'm a made man. And awesome. I can't do a Pesci impersonation because I'd have to be 4 inches shorter. It's something to do with your voice box.
Nails in the glass, so if you're in a situation, it's a nail bomb.
Yeah. In the post-apocalyptic Oregon, I would do that.
Alright, orgasmic birth. Let's just get into it.
Let's read this first comment, or this last comment. Hey, I got a bunch of free games because of Blizzard. Go take it down.
Yeah, see, Lizard Squad was the one. They were the ones that took it down. How long was it down for?
So they took it down for like people to exploit it.
Well, you know, there's PlayStation. You can have PlayStation, and then there's the online. Like they just completely wiped out the PlayStation Network, so nobody could play Call of Duty or anything.
Okay, so yeah, most games you have to have PlayStation Plus.
All the online games,
which is $10 a month.
All the online games people were playing, they were fucked. 2 weeks? I thought it was like a month.
How do you get free games out of that, though?
PlayStation reimbursed them. They're like, oh fuck, we were down for this long. You guys paid for service or whatever. Here, let's, don't complain. We're gonna give you some games.
Well, then I'm gonna talk to PlayStation then, because they're the reason I can't stream on YouTube with CBS right now. Like
no shit.
Well, yeah, because I can show you the email. I got flagged, so I took the video down. Because I forgot to do it right after I fucking did it.
Your shit's not even monetized.
I know, it's stupid.
What the fuck?
Like, who cares if I want to watch MacGyver with 5 people? If anything, CBS should be paying me because I can make MacGyver popular again.
Yeah, the whole thing, people
I can bring it back too.
They don't want you making money off of their shit.
I don't
That's
want
why
to
they claim it. They will get the money, the revenue you're making off it if they claim it, and they have every right to do so because you're using their shit. That's what happens. You're not fucking monetizing your videos. So what the fuck?
I was bringing MacGyver back. I had 10 people watching at the peak. 10 people were watching MacGyver with me, in 2019. And it was perfect because the first episode, the very first MacGyver thing he did is he pulled out chewing gum to fix something. And everybody's like, oh yeah, that's so typical. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. That doesn't normally happen. He doesn't always go to chewing gum and paper clips and shit. He does chewing gum and paper clips maybe 1 out of 7 times.
Right.
When he's in a MacGyver situation. Like, he's better than that. But yeah, I watched 2 episodes and I got flagged for the second episode. Which was the shittier episode too. The first one was about drug use and the kid was on speed. He built a bomb and like shit. You're busy playing DayZ. Otherwise, it was a ripping episode.
DayZ's like my new drug, man.
No, I gotta get on. I'm trying to convince my buddy Matt to play it though.
He's like, I don't know. Lost in it for like 4 hours.
Because he wants to fucking play the other one with that fucking stupid one with the motorcycle. I think it's supposed to be in the Pacific Northwest. Not as good, like Watch Dogs, fucking the new one, guy rides around motorcycle zombie style game or whatever.
Beats the shit out of me, man.
Well, yeah, it's cause you got the good game, But I want to play DayZ because I want to chase you down in servers, man. Since I can't stream, I'm gonna be watching you stream since you pretty much stream most of your gameplay, and then I'm gonna fucking. Alright, let's go.
Well, yeah, I'll just tell you what server I'm on. Like, there's one server I pretty much play most of the time. But yeah, and then once you learn the map, all you'd have to do is watch my stream sniping.
So it'll take me a couple weeks to get used to the game. And from what I've...
Well, I was telling Marcelin, he was excited. Because he was like, "What? We have an enemy?" And I was like, "No, it's like, you know, another buddy of mine that streams. He wants to make things interesting, you know." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah,
Okay, a month, but it was off and on bunch. But the main outage was 2 weeks. Okay. I heard about the EA at Epic hearing one of the representatives from EA. Yeah, surprise mechanics. I
I
saw
heard
that. I saw
We
that.
don't call it loot boxes. We
We
call
call
it
it- yeah.
surprise. But in previous statements that they had with other fucking shit they're talking about, they said loot boxes. So they're
Right.
totally being fucking.
I just love how
hypocrites.
that guy's just leaning into her every time. Correct her and shit, you know.
No. Well, when you go into a toy store, you see a lot of surprise loot. Like he used the little stupid toy things as a fucking excuse, and it's like, do you think we care about children's toys? The majority of the video game players, for the most part, are 12 and up. The kids who like those little mystery bags are my 3-year-old son. You know, making monkey calls.
I
So
mean-
so to use that to compare that to anything as fun is stupid.
I personally think it is though, like gambling for kids, you know, because that's what they're doing. You know, they're like fucking using
that's
their
what they're doing.
parents' cash.
And well, no,
Fucking
they
pay
saw,
for
everybody
shit
saw
that, like-
Fortnite explode. They're like, oh, I can get a whole. All I gotta do is put a free game out, you know, for kids or whatever, or you know.
Yeah.
And so
But then we can make a fuck ton off all these microtransactions
yeah,
and shit.
you know, everybody copies formulas. Where back in the late '90s, early 2000s, everybody was trying to be different, and so that's what you got. That's why you got a lot of good games in the late '90s to early 2000s, is because everybody was being innovative,
Right.
You know, because it was the year 2000. You know,
I was watching somebody stream San Andreas GTA, you know,
I got the HD
and you know, like
version.
there was the
It's
whole
pretty good.
physical, like you could work out and get stronger, skinnier, and shit.
Oh, I love the
That, you think about it, none of the other GTAs do that anymore. It was just like back then, that's when you were buying a full game and you didn't fucking have to pay for DLCs and shit. And so they, like you said, they try to do something different. Fucking get the game.
Yeah, they're
fucking
being
cool.
innovative. You
Yeah.
know, there's no innovation in games anymore. You know, and I kind of blame, you know, basically, you know, you can suck my COD on that because COD started it.
That's what I used to call my.
I know.
My
That's
Call of Duty
what I
series.
remember. I stalked
Suck my cock.
I stalked Germ's YouTube page sometimes. I'm like, let's go into the deep files.
But you know, with
back when he
DayZ
had
though.
back when he had throat cancer.
Yeah, back when I was suffering from voice cancer. Voice cancer.
I
It wasn't in my throat. It was in my
I
voice.
wasn't there for the appointments.
It
I
was
don't
in
know
my
what the hell it's
voice.
called. Cancer's cancer. Either way, you gotta stare. Like, did you do the microwave treatment where like you take the door off a microwave and you put your fingers in the hole so they think the door's on it, and, like set it off 5 minutes? Just put your neck
Just
there
put your fingers in there. I had my sack dipped in there.
in those little holes in the side of a microwave where the prongs
Like
go.
I just kind of I put it in there and I pinch it in. It hurt, but like I'm trying to get that cancer.
Oh, you leave the door on and you.
Yeah, I just make it work. I'll mash
Oh.
it on there. Like I'm pinching my sack real good, and there's probably purple on the other side. But hit that popcorn button and it goes, and I'm good. But then I got it in my voice. I don't know.
Things happen when you take, we used to use asbestos pipes when we were younger. You take a chunk of asbestos and you take a drill it out, hit that shit. So shit happens,
I watched fucking Ian when he had dreads freshman year, put his fucking dread in a bong and fucking hit it because it was long enough. Like he stuck it in the bowl and then he just fucking gross.
Ew.
Yeah.
Not only is it hair, it's dreadlock hair. So typically there's some dirt in there. I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep that shit clean. It's matted hair.
Well, yeah, it's like
Together.
oils, and, your own body oils, whatever you fucking use to dread your hair,
I mean, having Billy Ray Cyrus hair is one thing.
whatever's in
but,
your bed sheets because you're sleeping in that shit.
a lot of dead hair, or not dead hair.
No,
but,
that's what we were saying. Fortnite it makes millions.
But that doesn't mean copy the formula, because the kids are gonna know it's a cheap imitation. They're just trying to be like Fortnite. I'm already level whatever ever on this. I don't know. I had fun playing Grand Theft Auto last night. I haven't played it for like 2-3 months, and finally got on with a buddy. It was nice cruising around San Andreas, and then a couple dudes in like big monster truck things came. Like the dude had like a big old like fist thing that was like on the front of it. I'm like, what the fuck? See, luckily Grand Theft Auto is not too bad for me right now.
I like that they keep adding more shit to it, and like that game's been out what 5-6 years now, 7. I don't know.
I know I was at the,
And it's still
I was at the
fucking good.
pre-release for it, because I went to the costume contest for it and won the costume contest.
It's like one of the first games I bought for PS4.
It was, yeah, so I remember getting it for PS3, and then I got a PS4 because it came out for PS4. But yeah, I did the costume contest and won. You had to dress up like a Grand Theft Auto character.
Oh shit. Who are you dressed as?
Gay Tony.
Of course.
No, it worked though. It worked. I had the glasses. I wouldn't, because you couldn't have alcohol in GameStop, so I went and bought a bottle of sparkling cider, grabbed the
I
glass.
would have done it anyways.
Yeah.
You know me.
I didn't have enough money for the fucking wine, and I couldn't have been able to afford the game. But yeah, the only thing that sucked about it is I had to wait for everybody else to get their copy of the game before they'd give me my game guide.
No shit.
And I was like, can I just pick it up tomorrow then? Like, nope, you gotta wait for everybody. And I was like, no, I want to be one of the first fucking people here in this time zone.
I won!
To load. Yeah, I had the fucking, I think I had like a vest on, or what was it? Something. I looked at it because I found out like 4 hours before the fucking, I was in GameStop at like 8 o'clock. Like, yeah, we're having a costume contest too. I was like, what? And I was like, what do you win? He's like, a free copy of the game guide. I was like, that's not even out yet.
So
like,
you fucking ran home.
yeah, I ran home and I started fucking, I try and figure out, I grab all my games.
Got
and
your
I'm
fairy
like,
clothes on.
who do I look like the most? Like, I don't look like CJ. I don't look like Claude. I was like, then I start looking, all of a sudden like it pans over to Gay Tony. I'm like, you telling me you
Do
can't?
you have pictures of this?
No, but I can reenact.
Come on, now.
I can reenact it for the next. The next time you have me on, I'll come as Gay Tony.
That's the kind of thing you gotta take pictures of. I'll hold you to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I still got some shit. I know that Gay Tony, especially because I could probably put the.
I never liked Fortnite, man.
I could have been on it right when it first started. Mr. Oldham Mike, he got a hold of me. He's like, dude, there's this.
You heard? You didn't see the trailer for it?
He's like, dude, there's this new game. You gotta play it, man. I was like, right on. What's it called? He's like, it's called Fortnite. I was like, did you say Fartnite? And he's like, what? And I was like, did you say Fartnite? I'm not playing a homoerotica game, dude. And I'm surprised PlayStation came out with a homoerotica game. And he's like, no, man, it's great. I was like, how good are the graphics? He's like, well, it's kind of cartoony. I was like, nope.
Cartoony as fuck.
I was like, sorry, I want graphics.
When I don't like the
and I don't-
building stuff, you know, it's like, dude, fuck that. I want to just shoot people and stuff, you know?
I want real simulation.
That's why I like DayZ. It's like they're trying to be as realistic as possible.
I like
you know?
simulation. I like to play a game where, like, if shit hit the fan, all of a sudden, like, the people who are good at playing survival games, all of a sudden are, like, badasses. Like,
Yeah, well, like, that's what I like. Like, one of my first experiences playing DayZ, I had a pistol. You know, I had a Makarov, but I didn't have a clip for it, and I had the bullets. So I had one in the chamber. So if I got in a shootout, I'd have to shoot, keep loading one in the chamber every fucking time and shoot. Pow!
You can do that, though?
Yeah, that's how, if I got in a shoot, because I didn't have the fucking clip for it.
I can't wait till the first. I'm totally gonna play it out.
It's so fucking fun, dude.
I'm gonna go alongside you, learn that I'm totally gonna defect, but I'm gonna play it out. I'm gonna play it out in a role. I'm gonna have a whole personality.
I tried to roleplay. You were there for that, weren't you? Maybe you weren't. I did the cancer voice, and like, dude ran away from me. Like, I didn't get a good response.
What'd you say to him in the voice?
I think I just ran up and was like, "Hey, what's up? How's it going, man?" You know, like I just tried to start a conversation, and he was just like, "Fuck this," and he got the fuck out.
I didn't know they had internet deep in the Texas hills. That's probably what that guy was thinking. He's like, dude, they got internet deep in the Texas hills. Oh shit.
Yeah, I've played Borderlands. I have the Handsome collection.
I hear a lot of people talking about it.
Wait, what is up? Welcome to the stream. What's that?
Like wakeboarding? I love wakeboarding.
It's like Wake, like he's pretty woke. And then Vash, like Vash the Stampede. You ever watch Trigun?
No.
Dude, that's
an animation.
Oh, fuck, dude. It's like the best.
Yeah, I say the Japan. even with video games, Snakes and Sparklers are all I like. For the last 15 years, the only two games I've mainly played is Grand Theft Auto and Gran Turismo installments. And the same thing goes with Japanimation. Like, all I watch is I can't watch Pokemon anymore. Like, it's too stupid. But then Dragon Ball Z. But I watched the first two seasons of One Punch Man, and I love it.
The fuck's One Punch Man?
Oh, it's on it's on Netflix and Hulu, but one's subbed and one's dubbed. Definitely find the one that's dubbed because I don't want to get. It's not fun getting stoned and reading One Punch Man.
What's it about though?
This dude named Saitama that can one punch. He
just kill people in one punch.
Anything, dude. Just one punch. And then eventually he gets pissed off, dude. Because doesn't have a challenge. But he's a superhero, but just because he wants to be. But there's other, but in this world, there's other superheroes. There's different levels of superheroes. Like you sign up to be it, and there's this.
Sounds interesting.
There's this
already.
one dude who's an urban cyclist who thinks he's a badass hero. Gets fucked up. He's like, oh, I'm on it, ride his bicycle and shit, dude. You gotta watch tonight. It's worth watching, and the episodes aren't too long. You can sit down and watch the first season before bed.
No shit. I'll have to check it out.
But I don't remember.
DayZ does have game chat. I don't play DayZ in party chat. Just because it's it's like the immersion, it's half the experience.
That's how I'm gonna do it too. I'm just gonna puts the Joe Dirt in the hole. People are like, what? I hear people. I can't wait. I gotta figure out my personality though. I need to watch some Predator movies and some Alien movies. Probably
you just gotta switch it up, man. Just one day you want to be fucking Rambo, another day be Arnold.
No, I need good characters though. So I gotta watch the first 3 Predators and the first 3 Aliens.
There you go.
Because I can get a lot of good characters out of that, Get out there, you slack jaw son of a bitch! Ain't got no hair on your chest. I'll take care of it, you little woman.
Dude, I kept getting killed this one day. I was having a bad time. People were getting my trust and then backstabbing me. And I run into this guy finally, and he's coming up the stairs, and I'm like, "Hey, don't come in here." And I don't even think I had rounds. I think maybe I was doing the same thing where I just had a chambered bullet and I didn't have a clip, so I was kind of in trouble if something happened. And this guy's like, "Oh, okay, I don't want to come up there. I feel like I'm gonna get shot," And he was like, "I want to show you can trust me." And he tied himself the fuck up and walked in and shit. And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And he gave me water bullets or something.
That's a trust exercise there. James Murray, huh? That sounds like a serial killer. If so, hit me up on PlayStation. I got a couple people I need to go bye-bye.
James Murray, welcome to the stream. You want another shot?
Yeah, that's what I was actually gonna... You must have read my mind. You're like, he stared at that bottle so intently. You must want to suckle down on the nectar of the gods. Maker's Mark. Handmade. We were talking.
You guys want to drink some good whiskey?
We're talking about, or he was talking about earlier. That these really aren't made in giant. I mean, they are made in giant batches, So it's probably the whole family.
Well, read the site. It says they don't make in huge quantities. I think it's on the side right there. Oh. Because the family makes.
Oh God, here we go. God, this feels like fucking literature class. Maker's Mark, America's handmade bourbon whiskey, all started because of my grandfather, Bill Samuels. It's not how you say it, but I don't give a shit. That's not what it says. A 6th generation Kentucky distiller. Didn't care for the whiskey his family made, so in 1953 he burned the family recipe, literally, and started over. His taste vision was a soft, rich, creamy, full-bodied, yet balanced bourbon. Meanwhile, my grandmother, Margie, was busy designing the bottle you're holding. Holy fuck, how do they know I'm holding it? How do they know? I could have been setting it down and reading. These sons of bitches knew I was fucking holding it.
They're that good, man.
Goddamn. My hat's off to them. Actually, yeah, my hat is off to them. So, alright, back to the fucking reading here. Those word things. Bottle you're holding.
Buddy, what's up?
In fact, it was her idea to hand dip every bottle in red wax. To this day, making Maker's Mark in small quantities, a little at a time, is still a family affair. Enjoy.
See?
Now, I'm going to pour this out, I'm going to let it aerate, and I'm going to get on my phone and see if these guys are lying fucks. Sorry, dude. We're debunking these guys
Dude,
now.
that's a good idea. 'Cause I just believed him.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even think about that.
Woo!
Woo!
God, that's gonna be a double shot for me. I'm gonna have to sip on that. But
Fuck it, man. I'll join you. I'll top mine off like yours.
I'm a little disappointed that you're gonna believe something that is said on a bottle by someone you don't know. You don't know those
Me,
people, right?
you know, I'm like a conspiracy guy. For shame, man.
But when
For
I
shame.
tell him that a woman had a head put in her vagina, he don't believe me. He's like, no, no.
I saw
But
the
he-
footage though, not the full footage though.
Well, I know,
the deceiving footage that made it look fake.
but
You can't blame me with the shit on the waist making it look like.
But here's what I'm getting at: is if you're wrong about this, that just means you make poor decisions on what you believe. And everything you believe
And I
is
will
wrong.
have to agree with you on that, because there's the evidence right in
You're
front
gonna
of
have
us.
to take a fucking good look at your life, man, and fucking figure some shit
You
out.
think I've already done that? Look who I had a fucking kid with.
I guess you've got a bottle of whiskey that's almost gone, so I guess you do a lot of thinking, don't you?
I fucking do, man.
I'm deep in contemplation a lot. Very, very deep. I'll let you catch up on comments.
There's no deeper thought than the bottom of a fucking whiskey bottle. Jim Beam is an elixir of the gods. No, it don't have shit on this stuff, man. Jim Beam's good, don't get me wrong, but stuff's better.
Maker's Mark, how it's made. You son of a bitch.
I just realized that's NorCal, right?
Damn.
Is that his name now?
You may have to research this. I forget. This guy, he's so scared. He's so far underground. Not only is he underground, he has layers of lead paint. Old lead paint up there. I can't even get a fucking cell phone.
We're in a metal structure, so like
A metal
my
structure
phone's clear the fuck over there.
underground with multiple layers. So I guess we'll never. Yeah. I'm gonna take just a little. I'm just gonna take a little.
Research it on
I'm
your
just gonna
own
take a
time.
sip just to kind of get her down. There's a lot there. Ugh. Hulk smash.
The head and the vagina is such an old video. Did you watch it? Oh man, you want to go back and we had a podcast where there was 3 of us and we all discussed it, whether it was real or fake.
Most people have only seen the 24-second video.
That's
of
what I
Headless Dan.
saw, and I thought it was fake because of that.
There is an actual full length, I think 18-minute video if I remember correctly. I mean, it's way longer than fucking 24 seconds. And,
I remember it was in the teens.
There's full body shots where she moves, and you can tell it's not a fake vagina. So I can't get too mad at him for not believing it. You know,
The shot I saw, she's just laid back. There's clothing over her waist, so that made me think
which
the
could
rest
be,
of her was fake.
You know, you could have something like just a shot like this. You know, this could be a dummy. You know, and I could be in a shirt. You know, just tucking it down.
That's
like,
what I thought it
yeah.
was. Until he shows me the full video and she's moving, her legs. You know, she's getting in different positions and
It's
shit.
not a bunker. He lives in the sewers. He doesn't like to admit it. He likes to say it's like a missile
Give
silo.
away my location.
There is sewers everywhere.
Yeah.
I only gave away your street like a long time ago, and they got to find the right sewer. I never said
They
like
all connect,
east,
man.
west.
They all connect. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have fuckers popping up through the hatch.
No,
Just coming in,
basically-
hey, GeRM, let's smoke. And I'm like,
No.
fuck
This
you.
is like the size of a small railroad car that's on wheels, so it can be moved through the piping. You have to find piping that's bigger than 14
Just
foot.
give away the whole entire dimensions of my place.
It has to be bigger than 14 feet in diameter, and you find pipe that's bigger than 14 feet diameter. His place is going to be somewhere in there, but it rolls, and he's got little Harbor Freight motors that he'll just go and set a lever down for a gear, and then start taking his place each way. Because he's super paranoid, so I have a hard time finding my way down here. Typically, I take a longboard, and since it's all full pipey and shaggy.
You ever played Resident Evil 2? You know that part where there's that big
I haven't, but should I?
octagon-shaped elevator with the car in the middle? You have to take one of those down 200 feet into the ground to get there.
What the hell? You just can't do that?
Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't do that. I
Finally
love
go
kittens.
pass out somewhere.
The little fuckers. Yeah, mine decided to wake up with the crack of dawn and fuck with me. piss me off.
Mine sleeps with me for some reason. Like,
Mine-
I mean, he
Mine
will
will
sometimes
next to my
wake up. and
mine
start
will
fucking
next to my
around.
leg, but it'll start pawing my leg. So a few times I had to grab him by his mane.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, get away from me, little
He was
fucker."
doing that to me this morning. Kept like my foot. You know, like, I don't know. Like I move my feet a lot and shit when I'm sleeping and shit. He'll just start jumping on my feet.
It wasn't
like, dude,
bad when
fucker.
I got under the sleeping bag. I use a cheap Walmart summer sleeping bag. Me and my wife sleep in separate rooms. It's because it's
that's why you guys are so successful.
It probably is. I mean, we still sleep together, but like it's hard to bang in an RV with kids around. It's like the planets have to be.
You guys make it work, man.
The planets
all that
have to be
matters.
aligned just right for us to be able to get laid. It's horrible, man. And then when the perfect time happens, and all of a sudden it's that time of the month. That's what happened last time. Like fucking all the kids were like put away, like in like they weren't even, like half of them weren't even there, and the other ones are in the man cave at the whole place or stuff. She's like, nope, we can't do it. And I was like, why? And I was like, wait, no, I already know. I shouldn't have to say because I don't like my wife talking about periods, poop, puking, none of that. I'm not like a fucking Arab or nothing. I don't beat the crap out of her or nothing, guys. But like she doesn't like talking about she doesn't like talking about that kind of stuff. So all she has to say is just like, no, we can't do it. And I'm just like, oh, it's that time.
My favorite was like getting started. You know, it was like, yeah, we're starting to fuck now, and then just like all of a sudden she's like, let's smoke a bowl. Like, you know, most of the time I'm all for smoking a bowl, but right when we just started fucking.
That's too much of a stoner chick right there. It's like, am I not good enough to like?
This is somebody that doesn't usually smoke weed or like likes to get stoned. Like they usually just smoke for like kind of medicinal purposes.
My back hurts.
And then, but it was right then though when you're starting to fuck. Like, now let's smoke a bowl. Like, fuck you, man. I mean, literally, I want to fuck you. Like,
how's that gonna? You're gonna throw me off so much. Like we're supposed to keep it on sex, you know. You might as well like talk about. Like,
it's like you're getting distracted at the weirdest time. Like, like I don't like this. She was weird. She was fucking weird.
Yeah, that's an odd time to want to smoke a bowl.
I don't know if she just liked being like that was the only time she liked to be stoned was when we were fucking or something. Because any other time it was never like we smoked it. Like I was the one smoking to get stoned.
I've never heard of anybody that uses pot for sex. That's
the only thing I can think of. Because why right then? No other
I
fucking
mean, yeah.
time.
If it's a pattern, then it's a habit, which means there's something there. I don't know. Really stoned sex isn't fun to me. Like when I'm really stoned, I'm lazy.
I'm always really stoned, so it's the same sex for me, man.
That's why guys are really horny in the morning. You know, because like, yeah, I'm sober. I could do this. You know, you screw like a chimpanzee when you first wake up and you're a guy, but then you start smoking. You know, at least for me, you start smoking. It's like, Man, when I first wake up, like I'm completely sober. I can conquer the world.
That's when I get I actually get baked. Really, is my wake and bake.
Wake and bakes are dangerous. I puke on most of my wake and bakes.
Man, it's because your lungs aren't like ready or some shit. I always cough so fucking hard.
It's because I bite off more than I can chew. That's my problem.
That was like. No, I'm not sure if maybe there was just a huge fucking mouse somewhere in the walls or what the fuck it was. Cause it was like last year.
You actually heard it crawling around?
Year or two ago, the mice got really bad here in Pendleton. Yeah, you could. It was on. I was streaming and you could hear it scratching in like the fucking ceiling.
Could the viewers hear
Yeah,
it?
yeah, they heard it. They were like getting creeped out and shit. They're like, "What the fuck's in there?"
I mean, no, but yes.
And I'm sitting there. I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" But yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah. And then I did have mice really bad. It was like last year, the year before, back when everybody had mice really bad.
You know, the thing is mice always work their way down. So they're gonna start up top, up in the city, and slowly work their way down your way. And you're close to the river. You gotta deal with those river rats, man. I know all about them.
My cat was pretty worthless when it came to mouse hunting, so.
Well, rat hunting is completely different for cats too. Like,
rats are huge.
That's fine. I ain't no river mouse. I'm a river rat, man. So cats don't mess with me. I'm scared of no cat or dog except for mountain lions, which I'll take on with the right kind of knives. Give me some Wolverine claws. Oh, then I'll take on a mountain lion. 'Cause that makes me equal. Mountain lion has claws on 4 sides. I have claws on 2 that are twice as long. So yeah, I'll take on a fucking mountain lion with Wolvie claws, dude. Back to the Wolverine
Fuck
conversation.
that, man.
You wouldn't?
Take on, I would, if I had a gun, I'd take on a mountain.
I'll take a
Fuck
mountain
that,
lion
man.
on
I don't want
with
to go
the-
fucking.
So I'm gonna hold one out like that, and I'm gonna get low like that, and it's gonna try to sweep me no matter which way it goes.
Dude, they're so much stronger than us, and they're so much faster. Fuck that, man. That's why I just shoot the
I like to
fucker.
say I'm as quick as a mountain. You
I
can't even see. I move
That
quick.
was when you had long hair before the Pokemon Go stuff. I didn't really think
I
I
need to
only
figure out-
streamed Pokemon Go once. I think.
Can you figure out a way to stream Pokemon Go? Because we can stream Pokemon Go. I'd love to stream Pokemon Go.
We can't. Like, I thought you said we had to have 1,000. How many subscribers?
1,000 subscribers to stream off your phone. But even if you can stream off your phone, and no, I heard there was an app. Someone was talking to me saying there's an app you can use to stream off your phone off YouTube without having 300 subscribers, because this guy was watching someone who had like 500
Huh.
subscribers and he was streaming off his phone.
We'll have to figure that out,
But if that's the case, I'd love to go out and do some Pokemon, do some public intoxication.
right?
But yeah, if we could figure that out, that would be awesome, dude. We could go to those raids with all the weird people and be like, yeah, what's up? We're streaming, man. You're on the stream and they're like,
You're
what's
live,
up, Pokemon
man."
Go? And like they won't see in the comments, we're like, God, that guy got Down syndrome. Like,
How about Rambo versus Juggalo first? Then Mountain Lions.
oh, you mean me versus the Juggalo, huh? Well, the Juggalo ain't gonna fight me because for one, I'd kick his ass. I already kind of wrestled him when he was fucking around with me.
I remember that, and you floored his ass real quick.
Yeah, because he kept trying to whip his dick out, and like
Yeah.
well, the thing is, he's got chicken legs. If you've got chicken legs, you've got no base. You ain't got no base, I'll be up in your face. That sounded so. But anyways, yeah, he was fucking trying to whip his dick out on my stream, and I'm just like, dude, you're not whipping your dick out on my stream. And it was so easy, like just to watch where his legs were at. Put a leg right there, then just like.
It looked like you toppled him real easy.
And so, like, the thing is, like, he thinks he can box. I'm gonna box you, dude. I'll take you to the ground. I'll put you in an arm bar.
Whatever fucking happened to him?
Oh, he had sex with a 14-year-old and got beat up by the dad and the brother, and then is hiding now because he doesn't want to get in trouble for being a child molester.
What the fuck?
Well, because he was hanging out with 14-year-olds, like this Donnie D kid and like his brother. And Donnie D be like, yo, man, I'm gonna throw a party, man. Cameron be like, hell yeah, man, you gonna invite bitches? And Donnie be like, yeah, I'm gonna invite bitches. And this kid's 14. So imagine when we're 14, the bitches we'd be inviting, you know? And Cameron's like 23, something like that, 22, 23. And he's fucking, he's pulling a Lathan. He's fucking taking on or as I would be in Corbin call a Lathart. A Lathan / Reinhardt. You remember Lathan and Reinhardt?
Yeah.
Oh, they're a duo, man. They'd be like, "Oh, you're 14? Want to go out to the dam? Come party with us? Here, you can ride in the middle." And the girl would be sitting there. They'd be sitting there like, "Yeah, we're badasses." I never had sex with anybody younger than me, but I always told myself if I did, it'd be like 2 years at the most. You don't want to bang anybody like 2 years, like more than 2 years younger than you. Because then you can get made fun of very easily by people like me back in the day. Plus, it's just weird, the mentality of someone that's like, 2 or more years younger than you in middle school or high school. It's just too much. They're too stupid, you know? Think about the mentality of a 6th grader and an 8th grader, you know? Of course, when I was an 8th grader, there was this 6th grader who was trying to molest me and all my friends. It was weird, but then she told us that she had sex with her brother, and she said it was a full blood brother. That kind of freaked us out. Didn't stop Nick from trying to get it.
Well, like, that was one thing I thought with like the orgasmic birth. Like, like it's like the pain that's giving him that much more or something. Remember fucking Michael fucking V?
Oh yeah, I remember I was at a party at his house, and I think it was James who.
Cat!
God! You little fucker. Do you ever being held upside down?
My fucking baby mama always told me this story. I can't remember which chick it was, but supposedly he fucking bit her clit off, and it gave her the best orgasm of her fucking life, and now she can't fucking come anymore, basically, because of it.
What?
She had that one fucking great orgasm ever, and now she's just like, she's ruined on orgasms.
Well, yeah,
because
you
he
don't
bit her
have
fucking clit off
anymore. So that's
I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. You know, like,
was there a name for the guy? You don't have to say it out loud, but what was there a name for the gal? Because
I see, like, she told me who it was, but I can't remember like who it was.
You're like sandpaper.
Because it's been so long since she told me.
Should we put out like an ad on the Pendleton Classifieds looking for a woman who had clit bit off, wanted for interview on the GeRM show?
It could work. You never know.
I got $10 on it. If you got another $10, we can offer her 20. $20 to do an interview. I have someone want to do an interview.
Why pay her?
To get her? Yeah, I mean, most people.
We'll smoke her out. We're getting high as fuck all the time on this podcast.
It's like sandpaper. You're gonna be a big fucker. Because GeRM's been giving you steroids while you sleep. He got them from India.
T-virus.
Right now it's licking me, it feels like sandpaper, but once it fully transforms into a liquor. God. That's what that virus can do, though. For real, guys. Like, is it the T virus that'll mutate, or is it G virus?
It's G virus. Yeah. He's got the T virus, so he'll turn into a hunter.
That won't be too bad then. Ah! It bites! It bites! Now she needs an extra rough grain sandpaper. Or she might have to use wooden ones.
I guess. I don't know. I can't imagine, like...
In prison, they use wooden ones made of... Ah! You got longer claws than my kitty. They're about the same damn age, though. I guess cats like to fuck around the same time. I think they all do kind of go into heat around the same time for the most part.
Like during the spring or some shit.
Ah! Oh, fucker. Can you hear the sandpaper?
I can hear it.
I like kittens more than puppies because puppies pee all over you. This thing hasn't pissed on me yet.
What was it you said last time?
I said lots of things.
When we took a shot.
Oh! Alright, Key.
Something about a gash?
Here's to the gash that never heals. There is no soap this side of hell that can wash away that fishy smell. Cheers. Goose Fraba. Don't chase her. Don't chase her. I can do this. My name's Arthur Morgan. You sons of bitches, it's Friday and no one wants to be on the playroom, huh? Where's all the trolls at?
We need more money, Arthur. We don't have enough money.
Well, I suppose I can go back out there, see what I can
I'm
wrangle.
dying, but I'll go get more.
I'll wear a bandana this time.
You ever seen the video where the guy brings like millions back to the camp, and then he goes and talks to Dutch? He's like, "We need more money, Arthur." It's like, what the fuck? And then he like zooms in on how much money he's got in there, and it's like there's like 3 mil or something.
Equivalent to $1 billion in today's money.
Yeah.
Someone gives me $1 billion, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, we need more money. Well, I don't know. It depends on how money hungry I am by then.
Serenity now.
I need serenity in a place where I get high. Oh, they're getting sharper. Look at
Those T-virus injections must be working.
Look at that thing. The ears are straight up. It's like, yeah, I got this guy. Jesus.
He got you good. You can give him a walloping if he
No,
fucking bites you too hard.
No, it's alright. He's learning. Ah! It's latched onto my.
It's my new kitty, Mac. Short for mac and cheese.
It licks. And then it bites.
He's a badass. Anyways, the joints I bought today, I know I usually announce them, let you guys know. We're smoking on some Deadhead.
What was the first one?
It's the same.
Oh, cool.
22.04%, only 0.4% CBD.
Which is good because I don't like high CBD myself because it tastes like cherries. But 24% for
I
weed?
noticed that.
For weed? Well, I noticed with
get them
wax.
higher.
Well, wax, if you get a wax with a high CBD, it'll taste like cherries.
No shit.
If you're into that, it's not bad. You know, good way to relax. You know, while you're having sex, just stop and take a big hiss of CBD. You're missing out, man. It's because you had too much THC in your stuff, man.
I guess, man.
You needed to feel the CBD.
I'll
Yeah,
fuck
that
around with CBD.
Either that or you needed to flip over and let her have sex with you. And maybe you could have figured it out like, oh God, this is awesome. Yeah. I always tell people
I'm missing out.
I always tell people if sex hurts, just flip over, man. Like, won't feel as bad. Woo! Getting buzzed up with the germ show. With an attack kitten. That's awesome. It's like I didn't even leave the man cave. I still have a kitten to play with. My big cat hates my kitten though. Like it makes the most demonic sounds. You know, it's like.
Well, there's that cat outside. I call her Mute Cat.
Mew?
Mute.
Oh,
Because,
Mew.
like, she always meows, but you don't hear anything. You just see her mouth open. And she drools. Oh, I call her Drool Cat, too, because she'll drool like a motherfucker. I don't know why. She just fucking... Just
Some neighborhood kid put a bag over your cat back in the day?
It's not my cat. It's just an outside cat.
Oh, then some neighborhood kid put a bag over
She
the cat.
wants to be mama to that cat, because, you know, I got the screen over the door there, and, like, he likes to sit there and he'll watch outside and shit. She'll walk up and... You could tell she's not like wanting to beat the shit out of him. She's just like wants to love on him and shit. I'd let her in if she didn't fucking drool and shit, you know. I don't want her drooling all over my furniture and shit like that, so. And he just wants to play with her.
Yeah, my buddy, when I took the kitten, he had 3 of them. He leaves his 2 outside, surprisingly. And there's like pit bulls next door and stuff. I'm just like, dude, you're crazy. Your cats are gonna get eaten eventually. I keep mine inside until they get
Yeah, he doesn't go outside. I'm gonna wait till he gets older.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I wait till my cat gets bigger. That way it's dependent on the inside.
That's what I did with Gemini. He was.
And it keeps your cats from straying too far. I got a cat that's not like that. I don't see her for a couple of days at a time.
No shit.
I don't know where the fuck she goes. Who knows? Probably goes with some other
Gemini
family.
always came back.
Goes with some other family on a road trip or something.
I lived up on 6th Street on North Hill. There was that window he always jumped into. Like I'd be laying there in bed, fucking just hear this cat jump into the window, fucking start scratching. You fucker, I'm sleeping.
Interesting sounds, huh, Kitty? Yeah, you're gonna be a long hair. You're gonna be a long hair.
Think?
I don't know, compared to my kitten, that's got a lot, like, furrier hair, and they're about the exact same size.
I was kind of hoping he'd be a short-haired cat.
You never know. I mean, they're kittens, so. That's like babies, you know, you got this fat, ugly baby, and it turns out to be this bombshell or hunk or whatever, you know, so. You might be like the ugly duckling. Look, it's a worm. It's a worm. Ah! And you're gonna be walking and your cock will be hanging out of your boxer or something. Cat will run up on it. Get the wormy.
Fuck that, dude.
Get the wormy. Yeah, but I can make a permanent game board. I just needed more time because, like, I kind of looked at some schematics and, like, all of them require, like, a wooden circle, you know, on, like, you know, some kind of, like, dowel or something to spin
Right.
it. And then from there, like, you make a backboard for it, but you gotta have, like, washer spacers because you don't want it to be wood on wood with the spinner, but you want something to be able to hold a little thing down and put little, like, finishing nails
Right.
all around it, like, you know, that way it's like Wheel of Fortune. That's the one I looked up, is to build like a wheel of four. I mean, I guess we could go primitive too. I mean, just like those game boards where they got the spinner thing. You know, like we could do it stationary right here.
Yeah.
You know, so we could do it simple. We could do it
this fucking
complex.
thing spins too. We can make it out of that. We can make it out of anything.
We can make it from the cat. You be good, kitty. Ah! He caught the worm. Ah, I love how feisty kittens are. Cats get lazy when they get older. They don't want to do anything.
They just lay around and
At least
sleep all the
anything.
time.
At least anything you want them to do. Like maybe they go out at night and do weird stuff, but like I don't get to see that. You know, my kitten was. I took the bell out of the ball though. Those little balls they can.
Yeah, he's got a collar. Fucking. Just taking the bell off.
I took the bell off that ball because the cow was going back and forth, just like non-stop. I was like, nope, I don't want to hear that. So I cracked it open, took the bell out, took some tape, taped it around. Like, there you go. Much easier on the ears.
Yeah, because he's got this black collar for fucking bell for him. But yeah, I want to remove the bell. I don't want him, like you said, doing that shit, running back and forth. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Fucking constantly.
Yeah, so my cat's nocturnal, so I can't deal with it. My cat likes to sleep during the daytime, which pisses me off.
For the most part, he sleeps with me. It's weird.
My
I'm
cat will
surprised
lay
for a
with
kid.
me, but I think when I fall asleep, it gets up and it fucks with stuff. I
It's
think
like he sees me lay down and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll lay down too." He just starts zonking out.
How long have you had him?
2 weeks now, I think.
Yeah, see, I've had mine like 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah, so he's still getting
I've had
used
him
to
about
me.
2, maybe almost 3 weeks.
I think once I get into the the few weeks, he'll be more comfortable.
That's what he's done. He's just slowly got
But
more comfortable.
mine's dealing with the 3 kids too. So
Oh, yeah.
a little more high stress.
Yeah.
But he likes it because he likes fucking with the kids. Too, he sees the little people. He's like, yeah.
They probably interact with him more too. So.
And I told them not to be mean. My kids are pretty good. They're not fucked up kids like a lot of kids are nowadays and back in the day.
Man, I remember seeing kids in front of like
I seen kids
Walmart
mean
and
to-
shit, and they're like trying to like. I remember seeing this little girl and she was just like pushing the kitten down onto the fucking cement, and I was like, man, I almost want to take that cat just so that you don't torture by this fucking little girl. When she was like forcing it to the cement, I was like, fuck.
So my
dude.
kids know better, so I can leave them unattended with the cat, knowing they're not gonna be like, let's see if the cat can swim. Let's do this to the cat. They know, don't fuck with the cat. You can pet the cat. You can kind of play with the cat, but
That's good.
anything beyond that, you're gonna hear the wrath of your father.
Yeah, because you usually see little kids and they don't know how to handle them and shit. Like, you always see, like, classic, you see them grab a cat and they're, like, holding it by, like, it's under its arms, you know, and just, like, its legs and stomach are just down. And you're like, no, you gotta support it. How many times do you have to show a kid that?
No, I tell them.
Otherwise,
I
you
tell
don't teach
just
them
to
that.
cuff
They'll
it.
pick up a kid when they're an adult. They'll pick up a baby and they'll do the same thing.
It's okay for some kids. They need it. They're all short, and you grab them by that, and their spine. Give them a few inches in there, baby.
You remember Nicky P, right? That fucker used to pop my back doing that shit. He'd come up behind me, grab me by the fucking, have me cross my arms, and he'd like, boom, fucking lift me up, and my spine would just all the way fucking down. Felt so fucking good.
Would you let JT Money do that?
JT Money, fuck no. Me and Nicky P were best friends at the time. We were in a band together and shit. Yeah, he used to do that for me all the fucking time, dude. Felt so good.
I'm jealous of your low-profile entertainment center, and I have the match to this thing. I have the big match. If you're ever interested in the future,
What?
your entertainment center right here.
Yeah, somebody.
I have the full-size match to it.
No shit.
It's about this big. It's got the old school big TV opening in it. But other than that, it's got glass. I know it's the same because this is all identical. I do have the matching one. Wanted to get rid of it here in the future too. It would fill up to where your keyboard's at though. But you would have a lot of space on there as far as stacks. Because there's a bottom thing with bottom ones that open up. Like that. It's
I'd have to look at it. I want to make sure it would work and everything. You make it sound like it would, so yeah. We'll have to
You
look
might
at it.
you might have to go to a coffee table though instead of a table because of it's gonna stick out just as far as
Yeah, it's gonna be.
it may stick out 2 inches further or more, not or more but or less. My bridge, yeah, it's exactly like which is crazy though because we're talking about entertainment shit from my dad bought his back in like the early 2000s. So this is something that's almost 20 years old. You can find a match for. So I'm just
That
throwing
is
it out
weird. Not CJ gave that to me. She, she's always cleaning fucking random houses and shit. I don't know who fucking hires her to do that shit, but yeah, and she's always usually got some random shit she's just trying to get rid of.
there. But I just noticed as soon as I saw the CD rack, because it has a CD rack on that one too.
That's my entire Skinny Puppy collection. All those CDs.
One artist.
Yeah, that's all Skinny Puppy. My favorite band. Because you notice all the rest of my CDs are on that shelf back over there. That's all Skinny Puppy though, my favorite band.
Do you have a tattoo?
No, I don't. I don't have any tattoos.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm the same way. My thing is I don't like needles, and I'm afraid if I get a tattoo, I'm not gonna be satisfied with it in 10 years.
That's
I don't know what I'm
Exactly.
where I'm gonna be at in 10 years and
Because yeah, and
I don't like
because I've had a girlfriend tell me, you should get 9-inch nails right here, and I'm like, dude, what if I'm 9-inch nails 10 years later? And look at me now. I don't really listen to 9-inch
Well, that's like
nails
me
as
when
much.
I was in high school. Like I thought Metallica was awesome. Now like I'd never get a Metallica tattoo. No way.
Well, I was thinking if I do, I'll get like the synthesizer waveforms on my wrist or something, because synthesizers obviously music. I'm never gonna. That's always gonna be a part of my life. I'd obviously never get sick of that. So
The one thing I always wanted to do though is I always heard you could do tattoos with ashes. Like you can make the ink like that.
isn't that how like
Well,
native and like,
yeah. Well, I heard about that when I was in 6th grade. From 6th to 8th grade, I saved all the ashes from when I take gravity bong hits, and I tap them out.
do with weed?
I have it. So I always told myself I get a pot leaf tattoo made of the ashes from when we smoked when I was a kid. I still have those bags of ashes too. So I think if I ever do something, that would be pretty cool. Cause I've been smoking pot since I was 8, so that's 22 years of smoking.
I think I was 12 first time I smoked.
I had the luxury of having a dad who was a drug dealer, so I could just go and steal his
That'll
pot.
help.
So at 8 years old, it was okay. He knew I was doing it, but he also knew like I wasn't getting in trouble stealing cars. I wasn't fighting. I wasn't, So I was like, oh.
See, my parents fought it. Like, they didn't know for the longest time that I was smoking, then they found out, I got caught, and then...
It was harder with cigarettes for me.
But once I got, 17, I think, they stopped giving a fuck.
I couldn't get my dad to buy me a pack of cigarettes. My dad gave me weed for fucking... Like, he started... I first smoked pot with him, I think, when I was 11. So I smoked pot for 3 years, not behind his back. Like, he knew I was smoking, but, who's gonna smoke with their 9-year-old, 8, 9-year-old son, Not anybody in the right state of fucking mind, which my dad was in, But by the time I was 11, he's like, well, Stan, he rolled up a joint. Well, I know you smoke, Spanky, so there you go. And I'm like, whatever. And he's like, go ahead before I take it back.
Dude.
So I grab it. Next thing I know, I'm getting high with my dad. And ever since...
I smoked once with my dad. He came in here and smoked a bowl with me one time.
No, for a non-smoker?
Yeah, he don't smoke. He smoked when he was a kid, in high school.
Oh, that's pretty cool then. It's not so bad for me because my dad did smoke,
And it was weed he gave me.
But to get a non-smoker to smoke with you and then being a parent on top of
I've never smoked with my mom, but I smoked with her husband. I partied with my mom and she's seen me smoke. Decent video game from the 90s is what got me into Skinny Puppy. There's a new one coming out. There's not so much a new Skinny Puppy album coming out. I mean, there will be.
This is deep tracks.
Well, Ogre, the vocalist, Ogre, he has a solo project called Ogre. And he's already got a new fucking album. He just released one last summer. And he's got another 2 albums coming out coming up.
Good
Really soon.
bad.
That's good. That's crazy. Usually, when Ogre releases an album, it takes another 5 years before another one fucking pops up.
That's quite a wait time.
So he said in the meantime that's what's going on, and him and Mark Walker basically waiting for Skinny Puppy tracks from Kevin. So it's better. It better have a. Oh, the game. There's a new game. Okay, I'm.
Not reading far enough ahead.
Yeah. What game was it? What fucking game had Skinny Puppy tracks? A new Descent game, I mean. Oh, I read that decent. Is that how I read it the first time? And he spelled it right, too. I just read it wrong.
I don't know. I'm not good at reading. I typically.
My bad, dude. Like, you actually spelled it wrong. I read it wrong. You know?
I mean, he spelled it right. You read it wrong.
That's what I mean.
Based on what you said.
I know.
Blame the whiskey.
That's what I was just about to do.
No, say it's equivalent to 2 beers. They say a shot of good alcohol is equivalent to a beer. I don't know why they say that, but it sounds
Well,
right.
and like the faster you drink, you know, the more it's gonna fuck you up. So you think about it here, like that's like equivalent to pounding a beer really fast.
That's pretty gnarly. I don't pound beers.
Actually, hard alcohol like takes a little longer for you to fucking digest it, like get it into your system. Beer hits you quicker though.
Beer's like snoring coke. Whiskey's like smoking coke. I went there.
Wait, no?
Yeah. You smoke coke?
Beer, cause smoking coke would hit you faster, wouldn't it?
No.
I've never smoked coke.
No.
I've always snorted it.
It'll keep you high longer, but it won't be as intense.
I don't know if we can compare it to coke, man.
Well, let's just do it. It's like snorting it versus smoking it.
You can find it on the PS Store. It was made for PC in the 90s.
Oh, the game.
Sent.
Is it mountain biking or is it like a rock? Is it like a Stallone hill climbing game?
Is it like
I'll get to the
what was
top.
that game? Zork? You ever play Zork? That game was fucking weird. The second one was the one I really played. Zork 2 Grand Inquisitor.
You ever play 3 Extreme? For PS,
3 Extreme.
For PS1.
You ever listen to a band called 3T? But no, I've never played that.
You ever heard of a DJ called DJ Goulash? It's pretty good. He used to be
No.
local. Made some good shit and got out quick. Went to New York, tried to make it big. Almost got killed by Nazis that were Japanese.
I used to
Right,
listen to a
Japanese
guy called
Nazis.
DJ Skull Vomit.
Can a skull vomit? It's a jaw that vomits.
I mean, you're vomiting. That's like your skull is vomiting, right?
Unless
Because it's
like,
coming out of the jaw.
you're like, no, I'm not gonna puke, and then somehow the pressure's so much it like breaks
Unless you have a
through
throat
and
hole.
it comes.
Still, that's your skull vomiting though. Like that's part of your skull, the eye sockets.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the only way you can skull vomit. Is if you're like to hold your vomit in and somehow like maybe if you like.
No, because it's coming out of your mouth. Anytime you vomit, I would think that's still a skull vomit because your skull's inside of your head. Like
The skull's up here though. This is all skull.
jaw's not part of your skull.
No.
No.
You get kicked in. Someone said.
Look that shit
no,
up.
Think about this stuff.
What do you guys think? Is skull part of your fucking?
If
Is
someone-
jaw part of your skull?
No, because if someone says either that I got kicked in the head or I got kicked in the jaw, they're not just like, oh, I got.
Right.
Kicked
Yeah,
in
I got
the
kicked
jaw.
in the skull. I got kicked in the skull.
Dude, I got
Oh.
kicked in the skull.
All right, you got me there.
You motherfucker!
You got me there.
You kicked me in the skull.
Kicked me in the skull, man.
Yeah, that hurt.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I fucking hurt.
How do you have a beard already? Why aren't you shaving still? It's summer.
I shave once a year.
Just the one time?
Yeah,
Man,
it's hard.
I bet.
I try to make it act like it's easy, but there's only one person watching right now, so yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll fucking
it's hard.
grow a fucking stash or something,
no, it's not-
goatee, but
Sometimes it hurts, so it was weird. I went to like rub it like that, and it felt like a needle, so I wanted to like make the needle go away.
that's fucking weird. It's a spaceship shooter through tunnels and asteroids and planets and whatever other spacey things.
Toilet stores?
Sounds like Star Fox.
Star Fox 64, man. So you're talking 64 bits? That's it. You better be careful.
Did you ever play the one on
Atari tried that.
the Super Nintendo? It was so fucking hard.
Nope.
Way harder than the 64.
The only games I played on Nintendo is Contra, really, and like a few other weird games. Of course, the Marios.
Did you ever play Contra 3?
No, I've only played the first one, but I played a Contra installment for the PS2, which was weird. It was, of course I was used to Contra for, the Nintendo Entertainment System, and then switching to PS2, that's quite a
What the fuck was that called? I think I played that. The Contra for PS2.
I don't know what it was called. I remember there was just shit everywhere. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, it was like same Contra, like a,
Yeah, something Contra. I don't know what. Blank.
But it
Contra.
had better graphics though, right? It was just like still side shooter kind of style, but
Yeah, it was over the top. It was over the top, but it was more 3D.
over the top.
Yeah.
The side I played was a side scroller.
I don't remember playing. No, so the only side scroller I played was the original Nintendo. For PS2, it was like an overhead view. Kind of like in the first Contra when you'd hit the fucking the base or whatever, and you'd go in between those things where you'd have to duck. You shoot through all those rooms. Those like forward face. It's it'd switch from a side scroller to a forward crawl
in that hallway.
Forward crawler hallway type thing.
Contra 3 was like I was gonna say Contra 3 was my favorite. It's close to my favorite, but Contra Hardcores was my favorite. That one was fucking cool.
There's a Contra Hardcore.
Hardcores.
Oh, Hardcores.
Like CORPS.
Oh, like corporations or corporals or crops. Damn, my kids are gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna go home. They're like, how you in the gym so long? And I'm like, well, on top of that, you're not going to the aquatic center today. Papa got it wrong because he's 65 years old and he's getting senile. All right. So later on, I gotta make sure he's got his will written out. I want him to sell his house and buy a nice RV. He's got a giant house out there in Reeth all by himself. I told him, I'm just like, I run this RV park now pretty much, just like, he could sell that place, get $100,000, buy a badass one for $60,000, still have $40,000 left over, buy a badass, like a new fucking Cuda or whatever they're called, Challenger, some badass muscle car, and live like a king at the trailer park for only $350 a month, which includes electricity. That's right, come down if you can.
Probably likes his house, man.
Why though? That's what I always ask. I was like, what? What's the fucking appeal of it? Like, since I've downsized, it's so awesome. As long as you have a man cave,
Right.
Basically your laboratory is a little bit bigger than a man cave. It's above average size. Definitely.
It's pretty nice.
Germ's above average according to the way I'm looking at it. But mine's half. Yeah, mine's half. Not quite as wide though. You gotta.
I got girth and length.
Yeah, I've got sturdiness though. My walls are that thick on like the boards that go on the outside. They're 1 inch thick pieces of plywood.
You got metal on the outside?
I don't need metal. You mean aluminum?
You'll think that when the aliens come.
You mean aluminum? It's not steel. It's aluminum.
Shh. Shh.
It doesn't.
God, now everybody's just gonna come shooting through my walls.
Ow, you're below the soil line. So that doesn't matter about aluminum. I mean,
Shh. God, this guy just reveals all my secrets.
Yeah, when he goes out into town to go buy groceries, he wears a dress just like on DayZ. He'll wear whatever he's wearing on that game. If he has to if he's got to make it out of cardboard. Last night he had to make a cardboard mask.
I'm gonna have to change my whole fucking routine up. Now I gotta move up into the sky, the ocean.
It's either underground, the sky, or the ocean. These are the only places.
All the fucking Nazis have the moon. I can't go there.
They have the dark side. You could go on the light side if you're brave enough. But people they'll see you up there. They're like, what the? What the?
The fuck is that? I'm like out there taking a
Is that a
piss.
guy jacking off? No, because imagine jacking off at almost zero gravity. You shoot your load, it can literally go all the way to Earth. then come down as like a fireball, like blow somebody up.
Dude, I'd fuck with NASA. I'd send them moon rocks. I'd be like taking dumps and rolling them in the lunar
I'd be
dust.
throwing rocks.
Send them to NASA.
I would
here,
literally-
got some moon rock specimens for you.
I'd literally be like, this is me sitting on the moon. I'd be grabbing rocks. Just throwing them towards Earth.
The bunk bed takes up a lot of.
Yeah, the bunk bed does take up a lot of room. It doesn't take up as much room as you think. I'm a midget, so it works for me. Say, Germ's been in there.
Pretty comfortable when I was over
You
there.
gotta sit. So once you sit, when you walk in, you're like, oh, a hobbit door? What the fuck? Then you're like, oh, a bunk bed. But then once you sit down, there's plenty of room. Like, even if you're 6 feet tall, you can sit, and it's fine. But no, I like the bunk bed, because that's the way to get the most room out of there. If the bunk bed was gone, though, yeah, it'd be spacious. I'd go in the man cave, like, got room everywhere. But instead I go in the man cave, I'm like a little Asian person. And I sit in there. But yeah, I know it takes up space, but that's where my son likes to sleep. He doesn't like to sleep in the RV. He's 6 years old. He
You
probably
can't blame him. It's the man cave.
Well, he's 6 years old. He probably gets morning wood. I caught him morning wood a couple times. Like, he gets out of bed. He's just got like a little kid stiff feet. I'm just like, he's 6, so I'm not gonna say nothing. He'll figure it out on his own.
I'm fucking 31. I still get this shit, man. And I was
I
like,
do,
dude, I
I-
thought it was supposed to stop when you're an adult.
I do when I have to take a piss, and that's my problem. Is like I
I
drink.
hate that shit.
I drink a lot before I go to bed.
It's like me,
no.
myself, and Irene. You start fucking spraying the walls and shit.
That's if you jacked off before bed.
I'll jack off before bed.
And you're pissing on the walls. You have been. You probably do it in your sleep.
No,
Some
because you wake
people-
up with morning wood, is what I'm saying. You know.
Yeah, but eating.
And you gotta piss. I always have to piss when I wake up. A fucking full night of fucking sleeping. And then
I always
getting
saw
up.
you peed on the walls because they're like jizz clogged in your cock. Maybe I got it all wrong.
I marked my fucking territory. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you're gonna have fun with your cat here in a few months.
Right. Get that shit fucking fixed quick.
Oh, I'm not fixing mine because he's an outdoor
Dude,
cat.
I got a buddy I play games with. Like, he's fucking. You can hear his cat all the time. Wow, and he's like, fucking cat.
No, kitty.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, just stick a pinky in there or something. Like, help her out. Where are you at?
No, it's Matt sending me links to YouTube, so I can only imagine what the video is because I'm the kind of guy that send. Oh yeah, you know. I send my
I
friends.
can't believe there was anal tattooing on YouTube.
I
man.
can't believe you didn't watch the whole thing. And that her ass isn't even
That's
that.
not enough. That's not enough.
No,
That's all
dude.
I need, man.
You should have saw because she's not. It's not like they didn't show her face, but you can tell from her back, and she's not bad looking. But you should have saw it because like there's multiple times she was like re-spreading the cheeks to give the guy a good bite, and that's where it's at, man. You should have saw her where
Give the guy a
she
good
was
bite.
re-biting to get the fuck.
Why don't they just set up some studio lights and just get that shit in there?
Well, I read I read most of the comments, and that's because the comments think that the guy was secretly recording because the guy couldn't see because her face is on the
No
ground.
shit.
Her face, yeah.
So she doesn't know she's on the internet fucking butthole tattooing.
That's what the majority of people think. And I mean, the guy who posted it, he's got
Rambo's actually done that.
a couple hundred subscribers. Wait, what did I do?
That second comment.
Okay, so let's see, what did you guys run through town with a helmet, underwear, and a backpack? I used to do it on skateboards. It's not a big deal. When it's hot out, I used to skate in my boxers. Not a big deal. And I'd have backpacks. So I wouldn't be running, but I'd be skating. Which makes it less weird, I guess. I guess if I was running, people would be like, what the fuck? Why is this guy running? The backpack on with his schlong flopping around like one of those tentacle porn tentacles. If you've ever seen
That's
that.
graphic.
They like it.
I actually knew a guy who claimed he was born with 2 pee holes. So that will also make you piss 2 directions, I imagine.
I know a guy named Rudy with 1 testicle. He was only born with 1. God hated him.
Oh. Jesus, cat.
God's just like, I hate you. I'm digging how concentrated your flame is, though. That takes a lot less to heat up than mine. That's pretty instantaneous.
jizz.
You say it so connoisseur, like, burns my nose. Ah!
Well, I read it again. It made me think, like, why would you have dry jizz on your
Help
fucking
me, Jesus.
You know, like, what are you doing there to where you're just leaving jizz on your dick hole to where it dries?
It's when you get laid and you forget to take a piss before bed. It happens.
Dry jizz.
Oh, that burnt my nose hole. Oh, damn. Just saying dry jizz, man.
Dry jizz.
Oh, well, I'm glad I haven't had to take on any troll today. I would have had to talk about crawling inside of them like a chipmunk and making a home. And having it be nice and tidy except for the worms. And I'm curious how they get warts on the inside of their anal cavity up in their colon. I'd like an explanation for that. It can happen though. They have butt cameras. They're real, man.
Is that what a colonoscopy is?
Yeah, but they don't post those on Pornhub. But what they do post on Pornhub is just chicks that will agree to get like cameras put up their butt. I was grossed out once. I was watching one for scientific purposes, and
Watch it for research purposes.
that there was shit stains up in like the walls of her asshole.
Well, I'm sure, you know, that's where poop comes out. So.
No, most of them are pink and clean looking, like they butt douched before the video. That's what I'd do. Like if someone was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do it."
Butt douche, is that an enema? Butt douche. Come on now.
Nah.
Whoa.
Enema is another word for enemy. I saw it on Blink-182 cover. So I've always associated that as enemy. I don't know what putting an enemy in your ass is gonna do, but yeah, butt douching.
Did you see Blink-182's touring with Lil Wayne?
Why? To get people to watch the concerts?
I don't know, dude. I saw a whole video where like
I thought
they're playing live.
I figured Blink-182 could still like sell out on their own.
Well, they don't have Tom DeLonge anymore, or some other douchebag. It's only Mark Hoppus singing now.
Was that the crazy guy that fucking walked out?
Yeah, he does all the alien stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
saw the video, and it's like they're in a, like, you know, it's a produced video. They're playing live though. They're actually playing live, and Lil Wayne comes up and does the verses, like, and it's just Mark Hoppus singing "What's my age again?" in the choruses, but he's like not even into it. It doesn't like he's like lazily singing it. He's just like, "That's about the time she walked away from me." You know, like you could tell he's just like not digging it or some shit. And then just like Lil Wayne in the verse is just like, he sounds fucking weird, like he's fucked up on some shit or something.
What the fuck?
I don't know, dude. It blew my fucking mind.
What's
like,
happening?
I was like, what the fuck is this? And they're touring.
And people are paying to watch
2019.
it. People are
Fuck
paying.
you.
Where's their tour at? Just California? Sorry to people.
I don't know. I didn't look up like where exactly they're touring, but it looks like it's a big deal. Like everybody's like, I saw somebody on Facebook got tickets to go to it for Father's Day.
And they were
He's
excited.
like, oh yeah. I was like, what?
Why are you excited?
Like when I was in middle school, I used to listen to fucking Blink-182. So like, that's really weird to me. Like hearing "What's My Age Again" like that.
I used to make fun of them in middle school. I'd listen to them a little bit in high school. Same with Green Day.
Well, it's like when I start playing bass, you know, like how many motherfuckers do you know start playing bass and they're like, people throw them at Blink-182 and they're like, dude, this is the easiest stuff to learn. And it is. It's really easy for like beginners. If you're wanting to learn how to play bass, you're just starting out. Learn a bunch of Blink-182, man. That shit's easy as fuck to play.
Or Barry Manilow.
Never learned no fucking Barry Manilow.
How about some Kenny G?
Nah, man. I always saw his basses in the fucking musician's friend and shit like that. It was like
Didn't go for it?
Nah. Which is funny because I was into jazz basses at the time. And that's what he was basically selling. I never bought
But you
one.
weren't buying.
No, I like these Thunderbirds. That's what I'm into nowadays. That's like my style.
I want to get into historic music. I want to get into scrub boards, triangles.
Oh, there's some really cool like electro lobotomy. This company makes really just weird experimental synthesizers that I want to buy. There's some of them are weird. Like one of them is like this box, and it's got all these like antennas basically coming out. They're almost like strings, like from a guitar or something.
What do you
Just come
do?
up and-
What do you do to the antenna?
Well, you plug it into audio source and like you just fucking flick them, run something across them, like run it through some delay, and just it'll make the weirdest fucking sounds you've ever heard.
Can you play it with your penis?
Probably could. Just slap it with your dick and go.
Of course, not record you make it, but record the sound and post it, and just black penis sounds.
Penis sounds. See if people catch on.
Well, I mean, Blink 182 and Little John or Little Wayne or Little Bow Wow, whoever the little guy is, playing with them. If that's catching on, people are excited for tickets for that. I feel like people are going to be excited to hear some penis music. So you may be on the right track. Maybe on the right track. I've got one of those Pokemon Go things. I've never synced mine up though. I didn't think it'd be
Go
worth
Plus?
it. Yeah. I figured
It's pretty handy.
I figured it was more of a fashion statement.
I liked it like when I'm driving, like I'd be driving and just fucking.
But don't they have it where you can't go over fucking.
Yeah, but
So-
downtown you're always stopped and shit. That was the only way you could catch Pokemon while driving, like going like still a speed, because it would detect it. You just hit the button and you have a chance to catch it. That was the only legit way to do it.
Yeah, I want to figure out a way to stream Pokemon Go. No one's doing it anymore because it's a dead game now. For the
Right,
most part.
I haven't even played it in a fucking long time.
Either have I. I got plenty of catching up to do.
Dude, I recommend you buy one, dude. This is the one I play. I love my Thunderbird.
He would be the first ever to produce it too. That'd be the cool thing.
Produce an album and sell it as the first one ever. Challenge accepted. My next album, I'll have a dick synth song.
I gotta think of the album name.
Circuit Jerk.
Skin Force.
There you go. Skin Force.
1. Skin Force 1. Not to be confused with Air Force 1 because they sound so much alike. God, I gotta buzz this down like a lesbian and keep it long in the back. I'm gonna have to go talk to this one chick that works at a gas station and see who does her hair. I want your hair, lady.
What the fuck? You gotta talk to some chick that works at a gas station. Sounds like a really good place to get advice on a haircut.
Believe it or not, it is.
I go down to the man cave, man. They offer you a beer.
Yeah, it's a shitty beer. I went down there once. I told them I had a man cave. They didn't even acknowledge it or ask about it. I'm breaking out their windows next opportunity I get.
Damn, dude. I like them.
Oh, you won't have their sign to look for anymore. I'm taking their sign. That's gonna go in my man cave.
Play guitar forever, but there are a few songs I really want to play on bass. Pawn Shop must have some cheap ones. I got that one cheap on, I can't remember where I got that. Maybe it was eBay. But I always wanted a Thunderbird, so.
See, I lucked out. My phone comes with instruments built in, so it's pretty convenient.
Damn it, dude. We got a collab. You're pretty good at that.
I've been trying to go for a Johnny Cash kind of theme. I figure that's the easiest for me to play. So I just kind of strumming here and there, and picking some notes to find something that sounds good, then figuring out a rhythm, and going back to the strum, you know. And I've created a few creations, but didn't record it, but I can record with that thing and put other.
Record some shit.
I can record vocals in there. I can record guitar, bass, drums, and overlap all of it to make it into.
Compose a song.
Yeah. So I've thought about it. I've thought about it.
You can make a theme song for your show.
I would want to, some kind of Ram Ranch, Native American, Zulu,
Oh yeah, I forgot Ram
Okay.
Ranch is your theme song. Never mind.
I can't have rights to it though.
Pretty sure that guy won't mind.
We'll have to collab together sometime, brother.
Probably want to be on your show after that, and he'll tell you to take your shirt off.
He'd want me to go onto his show, but I'll see you.
Did somebody do that to you?
Yeah, in real life and the virtual one.
In the virtual one? What do you mean?
Like, I was friends with someone on PlayStation Network. He'd always hop into my chats and stuff, and he'd be real friendly and stuff. And then he's like, one day he started getting kind of weird, and he's like, "Yeah, I got a friend with a big cock," and I'm just like, "Right on, I do too." Cause I got a guy with a big, a buddy with a big cock who always talks about it. It's like I've never seen it, but like I believe him.
That was your first mistake, dude. Think about it. This guy's bringing up big cock out of nowhere. And you respond with, "Yeah, me too."
Well, no, how?
You should have just left it at that, dude.
But I was
like, okay, cool. He's into big cock too.
But no, I was like, right on, my buddy does too. Like it's not that, what I say. It's not that uncommon, for someone to have a big cock, And then he's like, well, what would you do if he pulled it out? And I was like, probably kick him in the dick because he knows I'm not gay, and so he would know that, exposing himself to me, that there would be the repercussion of me kicking him in his privates, And he's like, oh. And then I heard him mumble.
He's like, oh, that's what you're into.
And then I heard him mumble something, and I didn't know what he said, and I was like, wait, what'd you say? And I heard him say something, shirt, and I was like, wait, what'd you say? Then all of a sudden I hear, will you take your shirt off? And I was just like,
he said it like that?
Yeah, and I'm just like,
you know how to pick him, man.
No, for some reason, mentally disabled homosexual males love me. I don't know what it is. It's like they can smell. I worked at the Salvation Army, and I had to work with weird people. I can smell the steak on you, boy. You've been in the Salvation Army for at least 1.5 years, 2 years. I can smell by your skin. So yeah, I don't know.
Rambo and Grant McDonald collab incoming. Who's Grant McDonald?
Any relation to Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, War Turtle?
Rats in the man cave. Rainbow Ranch.
Oh, because children go on my man. Wait, that's a horrible statement. Children go on my man cave.
That sounds really fucked out.
No matter how I say it, I'm thinking about it in my head. It sounds messed up. Children are in my dwelling, so there cannot be any naked river rats. I dare not expose a child to the horrors of naked rats or a naked man. Naked women's okay. Little kids can see naked chicks, whether they're a guy or a chick, and they can handle it. Boys are supposed to go like this, but they go like that. They're like, I'm not looking. I am not looking. But
you seen that video of like that kid riding his bike, and there's like that van parked on the street for like escort or strippers or some shit, so there's like chicks on it. And the little kid's riding his bike, and he's like, ooh la la, and he just can't fucking stop staring, and he just like, it takes him like 5 seconds, but he fucking runs into like a fucking
does he
like,
oh.
yeah.
That's mean. Why'd you do that to an area where there's little kids? Little kids can't handle ladies showing even a little bit of leg. Fuck, I
It
could
looked like it was like New York or some shit.
When I was a little kid, shit, I thought Xena Warrior Princess was hot. I didn't know any better. Now I look.
Ooh la la.
Now I look back on it and like I thought Xena's friend was more hot though. That blonde stupid chick. I'm just like, yeah, she'll do things.
She's into it. She wants the D.
Suck your feet while I bang you.
Suck your feet.
I don't
What?
know. It's a will. I just some chick was like, yeah, look
You're
at
just
that.
some weird shit, huh?
No, I'm just into humiliating women and men. Believe me, I'm not sexist. I will humiliate someone equally. It's just with a man, it's a little different than how I humiliate them. Oh, I'm digging myself into a hole.
What? You're humiliating men too?
Well, I don't want to be. I gotta be PC, man. Like it's 2019. If I say I'm into humiliating a woman, and not including men in it, like people are gonna think I'm a piece of garbage. They're like, oh yeah, Rambo, the guy likes to humiliate women. Like,
Oh God.
yeah. I mean, I'm on your show, so I want to keep it clear. You know, I don't want people to get the wrong impression of me. When I'm on my show, it's different. You can think what you want. I'll talk about peeing on people. I will go there.
I do. I've never pissed on anyone.
Peed on my
Yeah.
wife's leg in the shower. She got pretty mad. She didn't even know I was doing it in front. I shouldn't even said anything because it was
The
like this.
shower's warm, right? How would you even know?
She didn't even know, but I was sitting like, I'm peeing on
Fucking
your leg.
like butthead or something.
I'm peeing on
She's
your
like, what are you
leg.
laughing at?
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm peeing on your leg. And then she's like, what the f-? I got punched.
I was gonna say, did you get clocked for that one?
Oh yeah, I don't think it was in the face. So I'm pretty good at blocking it down, so she knows just to go for the body. Then she knows I'll always block the face. So you know, you punch me in the body, you take me down. It hurts when you get punched in your tummy. You're in the shower, you're not expecting it, and you're all nude and vulnerable. It's horrible.
R Kelly means Rambo. I believe that now.
It was in the shower.
Still, you did it. Pee on other people.
I should have tried it when I was at a fire camp and it was a bunch of dudes. You know, that turned out to be pissed on a dude's leg. He just looks over and I'm just like, what, dude? You're in the shower?
You're mine now.
I'm marching. No, that was weird.
So that's when you yell at everybody else, like, see, he's mine! Everybody lay off!
I could have got real weird though, because Brad B-Rad G wanted to go in the shower with me. It was fucking weird. We were on a fire together in Warm Springs, man.
What the fuck, dude?
And like I knew it got weird because like I'm going to set up my tent and he's like, you stay at my tent if you want. I'm just like, no, dude.
Take your shirt off.
I'm like, yeah,
God.
I'll stay in my tent. Thank you very much. And then I like start walking.
What the fuck?
And then I started walking to the shower and shit. Like he's right behind me. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to the shower, dude. I'm just like, yeah, wait a little bit. 'Cause like I don't mind showering with people I don't know, like in a big public shower where everything's open.
But somebody you know, it's like,
Yeah, it's
next time you see each other, it's like, dude, this guy's looked at my dick before.
Yeah, and it's just like if I don't have to, then why would I? You know, so like
That's fucking weird.
so
man.
for him to like to follow me in because there's like a 2-hour window to shower, so it's not like he's got to shower at the same time I do, you know.
he saw you go and was like, I better go.
It's time to shower.
Time for me to shower.
And like, I felt super.
Full salute.
Yeah, I felt super uncomfortable. So I was like, oh, you know, I'll go organize my tent or something. He's like, go ahead, man. You know, and it was super.
What the fuck?
And then when I go in there, like, it's in Warm Springs, so it's a reservation there somewhere in Oregon. I can't remember where, like in the middle of Oregon, somewhere it burns every year. But I was there, and most of the people there are Hispanic and Native American. But when I go into the community shower thing or whatever, like I go in, I take my boxers off, leave my shower shoes on, you know, and then I look and I'm like one of the only people that are naked in there. Everybody else is wearing their boxers in there. And I'm just like, whatever, I guess, you know. So I go in there and shower naked, you know, because it's a fucking.
We live in such a weird society these days. Like,
But I
nobody
didn't.
can get their shit straight. Like,
Well, I didn't understand if it was like they thought.
that's what makes it weird. A
if
bunch
they-
of guys wearing fucking.
If they thought their schlongs were small, or if like that was all they had were those boxers. But
Those are all a bunch of closet homos or some shit, dude. Because why the fuck are they, like?
I don't. If I
You
don't.
don't gotta hide your shit unless you think people are looking and shit, or you're gonna be looking at other people's
Or
shit.
you think you're gonna get like wood or
What?
something?
Like, go fucking shower. Mind your own fucking business. Don't
And
worry about other people's shit.
That was my thing. Is like it's not like,
Like,
I.
what the fuck
It's
is
not.
that?
It's not like I faced backwards. Like I went face forward, you know. Clean myself off real quick, you know. Make sure I get everything, cause you know, fighting fire, so you know you get super dirty and shit, you know. So you gotta do like a thorough washing, you know, cause you're covering like soot and shit. But yeah, I faced forward, you know. But like as I was going in there, you know, I kind of glanced, you know. You gotta find where an open stall or an open shower head's at, cause it was just a bunch of shower heads coming out of the wall, all like prison style. So yeah, I could look up, so I want to find an opening, you know, preferably with like gaps on both sides, you know. But I think I had to shower next to somebody. But yeah, like 90% of people were wearing boxers.
That is fucking weird, man.
And that was like maybe 20 people in there showering, and I was one of like maybe 3 people that were fucking wearing boxers. But yeah, Brad wanted to follow me in there and shower with me. It was weird, so I turned around and said no, waited for him to. I waited till I saw him like coming out, you know, out of the fucking building, you know, fucking drying his hair up. I'm like, all right, cool, I can take a shower now.
He's like, oh, I gotta shower again.
Then I would have been like, nope, I'm going home.
Why do you have a boner, dude? What the fuck?
It's not worth $150 a day. I'm leaving.
Oh, don't worry about that. That's how I hang my soap.
And that's what you'd make on an engine crew too, roughly. It's about $150 a day. But it's not worth it if a guy like kept trying to shower with you. I held out for a few days. Then we went back home. It was just mop up. The fire had already burnt. It was like one of those fires where it burns through grass like that tall. So it just. So basically, all you gotta do is like sit places and watch and make sure it doesn't like yeah. So it wasn't too bad, but yeah, it was weird. And in the engine, it's you and 2 other guys. So there's a guy in the middle. So I'm the skinniest always. I'm always the skinniest, so I'm always in the middle. Fuck it. Both the guys stunk. It was hot. Like, it sucked. But I was making $150 a day, so after 3 days of work, fuck, you know, it was $450.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to really complain about that, but you get stories. You get stories, that's for sure. Oh, what time is it? Oh, 3:09. 3:09. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, 3:09. Whew. Well, I'm not buzzed, but I'm crossfaded, which is cool. I could feel
Same here.
I could feel the effects of alcohol a little bit, yeah. But I'm definitely stoned.
Yeah. Combination of we had the trifecta there, the joints, the dabs, and the
So,
whisk.
how much total time of music's on here? How many tracks would we work?
50 some minutes.
Really?
52 or something, 51, I can't remember. Just 10
What?
tracks.
What all will it read on? Like, what's it converted to?
They're just wave, I think. So just
Well-
pop it into fucking.
I don't have a CD player. I only have a PS3 and a PS4, so that's what I was curious about, is if your files will play on a
I
PS.
play it on PS4. I'm not sure. I've never put CDs in there.
I'd like to do it on PS3, because then when I'm on my PS4 streaming, I can play that in the background
Try it.
on my
I'd
PS3.
say try it, see if it works. It
Yeah.
should, I would think.
If it doesn't, then just you might need to figure out how to just like conform it to a different kind of file or something. Because like I know like mine will play like MP3 whatever, but then you get like I don't know because I'm not computer smart or whatever. But I know there's different kinds of files or whatever.
Yeah, I know I can put it in MP3, so.
So
if
yeah,
it comes
I'll
down to that, let me know.
yeah, because that would be cool. Because yeah, if it's all tracked up and shit like that, then I can use it on my PS3 like right before I stream. Alright, we're going track 2 and stream and play. All right, motherfuckers, and then yeah, so that's cool.
Fucking A.
Cause yeah, I gotta be a good boy on YouTube. I keep fucking. I can't help it though. I'm cocky. I just need to make burner YouTube accounts and be like, all right, guys, if you're really into doing this.
That's what I used to do, the Ustream days, because I used to get banned on Ustream all the fucking time. All the fucking time.
I like to have fun with my viewers, so, and it's hard not to do it without playing, you know, like going there. Sometimes I'm like, you guys gotta check this out, man. Like I always like showing people the scene on Roadhouse where the guy gets Patrick Swayze in a chokehold. It's like, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. And like shit like that, like, you know. And when I do that, gets me in trouble. But there, I can say it, you know, but there's, you know, it's much better showing it, you know.
Yeah,
guys,
well, I don't get it, because
I'm not making money off it.
Yeah, you don't have ads on your shit. You're not making money off it, so.
If anything, I'm advertising for those people.
Yeah, I don't know.
In a small way, so why are they getting? If anything, they should be paying me money.
Because, like I said, that's usually why they do it, is because if you're making money off it, they're like, oh fuck, that's my shit they're making money off. So they'll claim it, they'll get the fucking revenue that you're making off of it. Instead of you, they just fuck people over doing that shit, but you weren't making money off it, so why did they fucking strike you?
I don't want to get, I'm not a fan of it. Oh, you had a Resident Evil 2 on actual copy. Whoa.
Fucking A.
None of that digital shit.
That was a good fucking game, dude.
Oh, I could tell by how much you were playing.
Well, I used to play the shit out of the old one when I was a kid.
Well, I'm hoping you're gonna stick with DayZ for the whole summer.
Oh, more than likely. It's like my favorite game, so.
Because I'm gonna be exploring on it, and for a while I'm just gonna be the single guy who's walking around by himself dying all the time. But that'll help me learn the mechanics.
It takes a little bit to get used to it, especially the inventory setup. But yeah, once you get used to it, you're good to go. It's no biggie.
I just gotta sneak up on someone who's all geared up, hit him in the back of the head with an axe, then I'll be set.
Fuck you, like, I always tell my friends and shit when they have like a gun and they don't have bullets, I'm like, just use it to rob somebody, you know, make them think you have bullets. Just fucking point it at them and say, hey, stop. So, it's like,
It'll be interesting. I gotta figure out what's going on with my account. Like, I read the error, looked the error up and shit, like, I know what it is, but it's weird because I can still upload videos with my phone.
huh.
I can record a video on my phone and upload it to YouTube, but I can't stream from PlayStation. So that's like PlayStation and CBS got
I
together.
wonder if, like, you have, like, if, like, they're banning you for a certain amount of time or something.
So I'm thinking, I think I got a 3-month ban.
Really? Dude, that's fucking stupid. I'd dispute that shit if I were you.
I can't because all my videos fucking that I take down, they can still have access to that are full of all kinds of copyrighted material where I brag about doing it. So I'm like, they have incriminating evidence on me.
Fucking ads. Can you hide in the trunk of a car like you could do on PC? I think so. I haven't seen it done yet, but
Well, that'd be awesome.
car's kind of hard to get up and running.
I can
I've
be.
only been in them one time.
I saw it. It was pretty cool. I also
That was
saw where
crazy.
you're standing around a dead body in a car forever trying to figure out how to get the items out.
Oh fuck, that took forever too. Dean died in that mother, like, for some reason, if it wasn't fixed up and ready to go, if you got inside, it would like knock you out or kill you. And that's what happened to Dean. He got in it not knowing that. It killed him. And then we couldn't do shit with the car because it was glitched because he was in it. Yeah, I had to cut him up into pieces.
There was a lot of human flesh. I remember that much.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shoot. Oh.
That's people through voice chat.
Boring.
Dude, I never thought of that. That would be fucking funny. Hide in the trunk and start chatting.
Oh, God.
Watch people get in and start driving off, and then you start talking. And they're like, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this game. I just gotta get my buddy Matt on, because my buddy Matt doesn't play games with anybody besides me for the most part. So it's like he likes to get games that I'm gonna be playing too. So I gotta convince him to do it, because for him, if he spends $50 or $60, that's like his game for the summer. And so that's what I'm telling him. Like, God,
It's
dude,
worth it, I think.
I tell him, like, dude, it's the apocalypse summer. Even though I said it was the summer simulation on my channel, it's the apocalypse. if things are going down. It's the Russian shit that's gonna turn him off. Cause he's even.
You gotta get the app.
Yeah,
Get the app on your phone and you can fucking navigate way better.
Is there a map?
Yeah, because that's what it is. It's a map that you can put waypoints on. Like, you create a group and you just like tell your buddy the group name and the password to get into it. So you all of you guys will see the same waypoints and shit you put down. So, like, if you want to find each other, you know, just like, oh, I'm over here. And then what I do is like to figure out what direction I need to go. Like, if I don't have a compass or something, I'll go up and I'll find a road sign and see which. Yeah, and I'll have to look at my phone to see what it is in English, find out where I'm at, and then I'm like, okay, I need to go that way. You learn how to fucking actually use a map.
So that's good. You know, people should know how to use a map. So.
Well, it's like a real place that the game's based on. It's like in the Czech Republic or some shit.
Czechoslovakian women. Well, I guess I need to think about getting out of here. It's been a couple hours.
Yeah, we usually do it for about 2 hours.
So yeah, enjoy the fucking Dragon Ball.
Enjoy the album.
Broly.
You can use it for your streams without getting copyright strikes. I won't strike you, I swear.
Strike down upon me with vengeance and furious anger.
Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. Peace.